Hi everyone, this is Rabbi Pearl. It's hard to believe we're rounding the bend on a year of holidays since COVID-19 transformed our life. In fact, our last social evening out was Purim, last winter. It's my before and after date. At Chabad Mineola, we had a Purim party. Sure enough, a few days later, I, like much of the world, was quarantined at home. Spending Passover just by ourselves was a novelty. Back then, we thought the pandemic would pass quickly, and we just have to make do for this one time, for this one holiday. How naive we all were. Then it was Shavuot, and we were faced with a second holiday alone. Next came the high holidays. We knew at Chabad Mineola we'd have to work very hard at making these holidays meaningful and enjoyable for our community, complete with social distancing and everyone wearing masks. So with some precise planning and a good attitude, they were successful, Baruch Hashem. And now, here we are at Chanukah. The novelty has given way to boredom, excitement to anxiety. It's become the staycation that never ends. How can we feel joy during this festival of lights when so many are at home alone again? But here, I have a 3-point plan. Number one, it's Chanukah, the holiday of oil. It's not the right time to start a diet. Between the latkes and the sufganiyot, this holiday helps us bulk up before the first polar vortex hits. The second on my plan is, keep those menorahs lit. The candles multiply each night, become brighter and brighter until the darkness is banished entirely. So when you're feeling anxious about the future, depressed about the present, or nostalgic for the past, don't bury those feelings, or worse, let yourself believe that you've failed somehow. We're living in uncharted waters. Sometimes it's smooth sailing, and sometimes it isn't. These emotions are real, and we acknowledge them, but we can choose not to make them permanent. It's Chanukah, a time of miracles, a time to celebrate our history of overcoming challenges far worse than we face now. Let the lights of the Chanukah candles ignite sparks of strength, of joy, and resilience inside each and every one of us. Oh, I nearly forgot on my plan number 3. It's one final detail. It's my invitation to you to join us tonight in donating to our Chanukah Telethon. And you will receive wonderful Chanukah gifts from us too. With your support, we will be able to continue reaching out to the lonely, helping people keep smiling under their masks, for those who have lost their jobs or lost loved ones, and those who are facing health issues. And we'll be able to be there for so many who have fallen between the cracks. You will have that good feeling and knowledge that you have become a partner with us during these very challenging times. We sincerely welcome your friendship and financial support. Now, yes, right now, please. I wish you this Freilichen Chanukah, a happy and a joyous Chanukah. I'm waiting for your call. The number to call is 1-866-468-6604. Make the call now so we can announce your donation and inspire so many to follow your example.
Live from New York, it's the 2020 Chabad Chanukah Telethon. This year, we welcome and appreciate the support from our major sponsors: AtlanticTomorrowsOffice.com, Anthony Capitola Esquire, Compumatic Time Recorders, D.F. Allen Karting, Editex Home Curtain Corporation, Engel Berman, First Commemorative Mint, Harvey and Lenny Goldsmith, Gutterman's Funeral Home, Harley-Davidson of Nassau County, Irving Rubber and Metal, Jerry's Auto Center, Clare Financial Services, Lend-Lease, Madison Title Agency, LLC, Michael Moratznik, Esquire, Gary Noodleman, Sinai Chapels, Sontag and Hyman, PC, Michael L. Soshnick, Esquire. Strickoff Financial Services, LLC. UniquePrintNY.com. Your generosity this evening helps support the following programs: Good Deed Awards for Long Island teenagers, Drug and AIDS Prevention Outreach, Crisis Intervention Rehabilitation, Toys for Hospitalized Children, Hospital Visitation to the Lonely, Hebrew Schools for the Unaffiliated, Children's Matzah Factory, The Friendship Circle, Bar and Bat Mitzvah for the Unaffiliated, Taste of Shabbat for Shut-ins and Prisons, Shabbat Center for the Performing Arts. And now, join us for our 28th Chabad Hanukkah Telethon.
Good evening and welcome to the Chabad Hanukkah Telethon. It's certainly been a crazy year, and in order to maintain COVID-19 safety, we'll be reflecting on telethons from years past all throughout the night. Hanukkah, it's a time for giving for centuries. The menorah glows with 8 wonderful candles to represent that impossible things can be done. Rabbi Pearl has taken this lesson to heart. He has helped so many throughout the years. You can help too with your powerful donation by giving us a call at 866-468-6604. This year, stay with us and become a partner with the rabbi in this year's message, focusing on mental health awareness in a time of uncertainty. Well, let me introduce the man himself, who will guide this telethon for the next 3 hours. Rabbi Anshel Pearl.
Thank you so much, Jay. Happy Hanukkah, everybody. It's so nice to see all of you. Thank you for joining us. I can see all those people who have joined us tonight. I'm waving to everybody. I know you're right there. And as to join us, especially during this pandemic season, we welcome you all to the Hanukkah Telethon. They say that if you're in a dark, smelly room, you should get a candle. It just makes sense. It's a joke. However, in real life, many of us feel like that. We're living in a dark time, going through many challenges. Many of us aren't celebrating Hanukkah with our extended families in person. Friends, dear friends, please join me tonight in not allowing the darkness to take us over. You have already taken the first step by joining us here tonight, celebrating, of course, in a very safe manner. This is the message of Hanukkah. Eliminate darkness by illuminating. We light the Hanukkah candles when the sun goes down because their function is to light up the night and the darkness that surrounds us. Hanukkah teaches us that even a small flame dispels a great deal of darkness because light is viral, more important now than ever before. Bringing light starts with our own candle, but it quickly goes viral, spreads to our families, our communities, our nation, and ultimately the whole world. Therefore, this evening, we begin by offering our prayers of hope and for health and for world peace. May the Almighty God watch over all of us, that all of us should merit very speedily the full light of the Hanukkah candles with the light of Mashiach, speedily in our days. At this point, I turn it over now to our good friend, Jay Oliver.
Thank you, Rabbi. This year is different in more ways than one. As the amazing and talented Mickey B, a friend and family member to the Telethon for over 28 years, can no longer be with us. We honor him in many ways tonight. You've seen him in the past years introducing many of our musical acts. You'll see him again introducing some of our favorite acts from past telethons. But first, we want to celebrate him with this beautiful tribute honoring his memory.
To remember our dear Mickey B is to pay tribute to a giant of kindness, a giant in compassion, and a giant in sincere caring for his fellow mankind. Mickey B dedicated his life to his family and to his community. He had a tremendous heart and soul filled with Yiddishkeit. For more than 30 years, he played an intricate role as chairman of our Good Deed Awards for Long Island teenagers, always looking to highlight the good so inherent in our youth today. The Chanukah Telethon is synonymous with Mickey B. as he was our MC for so many years, playing a major role in raising significant funds for all of our programs, helping so many who had fallen between the cracks. We will sorely miss his sagely advice, his friendship, his creativity, and the many extra miles he took to seek solutions to the opioid epidemic facing so many today. From all of us at Chabad Mineola, we extend our heartfelt condolences to his dear family and to all of his friends. May his soul be a blessing to all of us.
Jewish education is an ongoing and continuous process, never-ending and totally infinite. These gifts of wisdom will give you the understanding of God and the world around you, offering you an opportunity to use that knowledge wisely. Tonight, not only will you have the good feeling of helping, in appreciation, we have fabulous gifts for you. Listen, this is a great cause. If you wish, you can donate $1,000. You will be helping so many. And to say thank you, we will rush you all these Pearls of Wisdom collection, 6 outstanding books, plus these custom-made face masks. For your support of $500, enhance your Jewish library, your mind and heart with amazing knowledge to life's challenges and beyond. 5 books, Parsha Poems, Kabbalah of Food, Healing a Broken World, Conversations with Zadie, and Advice to Life from the Rebbe. Help us with $360. We will rush you all 3 books, the Parsha Poems, Kabbalah, and Gastronomic Delights and Deep Faith Conversations with Zadie Grandpa. With your gift donation of $180, you will receive these 2 special books, Kabbalah of Food and Daily Advice from the Rebbe. With a donation of $100, you will enhance your Jewish education with Parsha Poems and Kabbalah and Food. Contribute $50 and receive as a gift for a happier marriage and 2 custom-made face masks, inscribed, Be a Lamplighter and Help People Smile, so vitally needed at this time. These exclusive Chabad items, meaningful face masks, are yours for 2 times high, $36. Share messages of hope and compassion.
When I was a young rabbi and I first encountered someone with depression, I vividly remember thinking to myself, why can't he just snap out of it? What does he mean when he says he sleeps most of the day and can't concentrate on anything? We're all tired and dealing with stress. Just resolve to get out of bed and get going. I remember not being able to understand why he was so depressed. After all, by all measures, his life was pretty good. If he were to just focus on blessings and simply choose to be positive, he wouldn't be depressed at all. Looking back, I'm incredibly grateful that I didn't articulate any of these sentiments to him. But nevertheless, my friends, I feel ashamed and even guilty for having been so ignorant and insensitive to what depression is all about. Depression or other mental issues is no more the fault of the person suffering with any other physical ailments. Just as a patient with Alzheimer's cannot simply determine to stop forgetting, the person with depression cannot just decide not to feel anxious, worthless, or exhausted. It is terribly unfortunate and unacceptable that depression remains stigmatized even today. Having a physical illness can be awkward, but should not be a source of embarrassment or guilt. Similarly, having depression is equally out of one's control and should not be a source of shame or inadequacy.
The power of your donations can allow light to reach those lost in the dark. Now, it's that time, tote time, where we find out how generous you all have been in supporting the efforts of Rabbi Pearl. Let's see that first tote. $50,620. Bring on the rabbis.
life, and on a shumu, see me life, and on a shumu, see me life, and on a shumu, leishem shebo oy ve'achlumu. See me life, and on a shumu, see me life.
Yup, I'm the rabbi in the box. But don't judge me. Chances are you're also living in a box. It's near impossible not to. Think about it. You begin your day woken up by a box. In your room, a bigger box. Some people, not a rabbi of course, put on the TV box to drown out how empty it is in their box. We try filling the void by listening to the political pundits, each stuck in their own party box, unwilling to step out. Each side claiming the other is the one stuck in the box. Their arguments are interrupted by advertisements telling you how to break free and live out of the box, which really puts you back into their box. At breakfast, we eat from the cereal box, which we discard into a bigger box to eventually be recycled into some new box. We then take a box to work, where we work in a box. We stare at a box the entire day, taking breaks to stare at a handheld box. You finally go back to your home box and unwind from all the boxes in your life by watching the 63-inch box. Oy vey, ending a day in the same box you woke up in. This cycle of boxes ends with leaving this world, you guessed, in a box. Now your loved ones are drying their tears with tissues from a box, talking about how they wish they had spent more time together with you out of the box. So why not start living out of the box today? Let's try it right now. The first step is admitting that you have a box problem. Okay, I'll wait. The next step is admitting there's no way of escaping the box life if you think in cardboard. But what if you transform your box? Then all of the sides can be made of 100% recycled spirituality. Now you have a box that's great for your environment, a box that acts more as a portal to the infinite, a box that actually creates a safe, oasis-like physical yet spiritual divine space. That's the box I try to live in. Let's take a moment to help us build a spiritual box together. So take this second, look at the box around you, the box you physically find yourself in right now. It contains 6 unique sides, most likely a ceiling, floor, and 4 walls. Let's learn to transform the physical box you're currently in into one that is invisible and less restrictive. Our 6 walls can become defined and reflective of the 6 constant mitzvahs that are with us at all times and for all people equally. These 6 constant mitzvahs can define the divine walls of each of our lives. Let's start by creating your first wall above you. To create this one, simply acknowledge there is a higher power, Hashem, Anochi Hashem. No matter where you go, no matter what you do, in your business or personal life, the Creator is above you. Now that we have a shelter above us, let's build the floor below to ensure a solid foundation that will prevent us from falling. We must acknowledge there's no other God. Lo yeh, there are no other forces that control our lives. There's just one Hashem, which now takes us to the wall in front of you. This wall is built on the belief that Hashem is one, Yichud Hashem, that everything you see and do is all part of God and part of His plan. To create the wall to your right, just think about Avas Hashem, your love of God. And now that we all know from the other wall that God is one, that brings us to lots of love for everything around you, including yourself. When you see, your eyes are able to see, your heart is able to beat, and your lungs to breathe. That's God giving you a few winks per second, telling you that you matter, and you're alive, and you're alive for a great purpose. Appreciation builds love, and love helps build appreciation. But while love, Avos Hashem, helps you to set goals, or Yiras Hashem helps you to set boundaries, the wall to your left is created by awe of God, while love is focused on your feelings towards God, or is focused on God Himself and His infinite existence. Awe of God reminds you to fear only God, for everything is filtered through Him from above. Only Him. And you are the center of all this awesomeness because God is one. How could you not love that? And the more awe of God you have, the more you realize there's no need to stress out, which makes the back wall extremely important. This is the wall that shields the mind from negative thoughts, loisa suru. This is a very important wall to build because getting into the wrong headspace can cause all the walls to implode. So build this wall with extra thick materials to keep out all those negative thoughts, because this wall acts as a shield, zapping out all the triggers from your mind. And that's your out-of-the-box box. Think of these 6 mitzvahs as walls, and they will become a part of your life, a life expanding in all areas. See, by surrounding yourself with these 6 constant, all-embracing mitzvahs, we stop seeing ourselves as victims of time and space, trying to beat the clock and rush between places. We actually learn to control time and space. Once you step into these 6 walls, you'll feel less confined within the box, becoming more of a gateway that can help you step out of the box. You are now surrounded and insulated with spiritual values and ideas. And we'll conclude by introducing one more important box into our lives. That's the charity box. Giving charity represents giving away our energy to a higher cause, the cause that gives us energy every second of the day. Placing charity boxes in various rooms of your home is a constant reminder of this. Yep, I'm the rabbi in the box. Where's your box?
To keep in line with social distancing this year, we're going to be taking a look back at years past, some of our best performances. We've had some wonderful entertainment in the past, and this year is a great example of why we should appreciate what we've had. Let's take a look at Mike Burston's performance, that from the 2017 Hanukkah Telethon.
Don't forget that telephone number is very important. That 1-866-468-6604. Very important. Please help us. Send in money. We need your help. Okay? Now, when we get back to entertainment, here's a fabulous entertainer. You know, Mike Burston is the internationally acclaimed American-Israeli director, actor, entertainer, born in New York, and he's been one of Israel's most popular film and stage artists for over 5 decades. That's right, 5 decades, winning 2 Israeli Oscars for his portrayal of the beloved character. And he's going to have to tell me how to say this. I think it's Kulin Lemia, something like that, right? But during his illustrious career, he has starred in Broadway in Barnum, and, of course, The Rothschilds, receiving multiple Drama Desk and Outer Critics Circle nominations. Now, among his recent credits, Mike starred in Jolson at the Winter Garden, Lansky on 2nd Avenue, and The Tale of the Allergist's Wife opposite Valerie Harper. And he has just wrote and directed, again, he's going to have to help me with this, Azimuth, his first feature film in Israel, commemorating the 50th anniversary of the Six-Day War. He also stars in the new Israeli TV series Judah. Let's welcome the fabulous Mike Bernstein.
Wow, what an introduction. My whole life story. Well, it's Kunilemo, and it's Azimuth, but you got it right. This is my way of saying shalom. Welcome you, all of you, to this fantastic telethon in music. Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome. Fremde, étranger, strangers, shalom strangers. Glücklich zu sehen, je suis enchanté. Happy to see you, bleibe, reste, stay. Ich sage willkommen, bienvenue, welcome. Im Cabaret, au Cabaret, to Telethon. Meine Damen und Herren, Mesdames et Messieurs, Ladies and Gentlemen, wie geht's? Comment ça va? Do you feel good? I hope so, yes. Ich bin euer Konferencier. Je suis votre compère, for those who speak French. In English, it's very simple. It means I am your host. Ich sage willkommen, bienvenue, welcome. Im Cabaret, my cabaret, to Telethon. Leave your troubles outside. Leave all your Zures in Dreußen. Life is disappointing, forget it. In here tonight, life is beautiful, yeah? The crew is beautiful. Even my orchestra is beautiful. Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome im Cabaret, or Cabaret to the Telethon. This is very important tonight, folks. Money, 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 money makes the world go around, the world go around, the world go around. Money makes Chabad go around, it makes Chabad go round. Yeah, yeah. A marquee and a buck or a pound, a buck or a pound, a buck or a pound is all that makes the world go around. The clinking, clanking sound can make the world go round. Money, 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 money. If you happen to be rich and alone and you need entertainment, you can pay for a gay escapade. If you happen to be rich and alone, you need a companion, you can ring ding-a-ling for it. If you happen to be rich and you find you left by your lover and you moan and you grow quite a lot, you can take it on the chin, call a cab, begin to recover on your 14-carat yacht. What money makes the world go around, the world go around, the world go around. Kesef makes the world go around, of that we all are sure, yeah. And being poor, money, 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 money. When you haven't any coal in the stove and you freeze in the winter and you curse to the wind at your feet. When you haven't any shoes on your feet, you coats to this paper and you look 30 pounds out of it. When you go to get a word of advice from a fat little pastor, he will tell you to love him more. But when hunger comes, the window see a laugh flies out the door. Money makes the world go around, the world go around, the world go around. Money makes Chabad go around, the clinking, clanking sound of money, 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 money. Get a little money, 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 marquee and a buck or a pound. Clinking, clanking, clunking sound is all that makes the world go round. It makes the world go round. Oy vey. What good is sitting alone in your room by the television? Come hear the music play. Life is a cabaret, old chum. So tonight, I invite you all to our telethon. Put down your knitting, the book and the broom. It's time for a holiday. Life is a cabaret, old chum. So join us. Come to our telethon. Come taste the wine. Come hear the band. Come blow your horn. Start celebrating right this way. Your table's waiting. Start by admitting from cradle to tomb. Isn't that long a stay? Life is a cabaret, old chum. It's only a cabaret, old chum. So come to our telethon. Ba-da-ba-da-bum.
For so many weeks, we haven't been in shul. I started to feel kind of sorry for the Sefer Torah that it's kind of weeks behind. So I decided, in honor of Shvi Shel Pesach, the last days of Pesach, I would roll the Sefer Torah to the right place so that, Metz Hashem, we could be in shul and we won't have to waste any time. It'll be ready for us. The special shira, the special song that we sing, it's read on Shvi Shel Pesach, has an interesting pattern. There are actually spaces in the actual words, not like a regular paragraphs, to indicate, because we're singing thanks to Hashem, as much as we have sung, there's so much more that we can add. And through our own lives and through our example, we actually help fulfill the shira, the thanks to Hashem. And certainly at a time like this difficult time, the more we say thanks to Hashem, the more brachas that we have, and the more we're filling in. And there are actually 18 sentences, and they correspond, the shira has 18 sentences, they correspond to the 18 vertebrae in a person's back. And this is the backbone for those who've passed on will come back again, and they too will be singing this song. And just as we've gone through in our history, the 9 songs, Shir Chodesh, we look forward to the 10th song with the coming of Mashiach. May Hashem bless us all with a Chag Kosher V'Sameach. Why has the stigma of mental illness not kept up in pace with, for example, Down syndrome, special education, sexual abuse, addictions? We are all well educated, even reflexively conditioned to affirm the rights and privileges of many diseases and behaviors. Not yet so with mental illness. We can no longer lull ourselves into believing that societal problems in the general population do not permeate our own. There exists a sobering realization that drug addiction is a disease to be treated as other medical problems. So too, mental illness is a disease. Mental illness, in fact, affects a far larger percent of our population than does addictions, Down syndrome. 1 in 25 Americans live with a serious mental illness. The majority of such people suffer in silence through their anxiety disorders, their bouts with depression or bipolar disorder. These individuals can succeed in college, in yeshiva or seminary, in their marriage, and in every profession and work environment. We don't hesitate to visit a neighbor suffering from all kinds of physical ailments. Do we do the same with a person with mental illness, whose spirits can be immensely lifted with a conversation that treats him not with sympathy or kindness, but as a typical, normal person who's having a setback? The carpet on mental illness does not need to be replaced. It needs to be lifted and discarded forever.
A wonderful message for this year's Hanukkah Telethon. Rabbi, folks, let's keep the phones ringing. 866-468-6604. Now, let's go over to Kiev Strikoff, who'll be with us throughout the evening, keeping us updated on all of the generous donations that are coming in via phone, web, and email.
Thank you, Jay. Pleasure to be here once again with Rabbi Pearl, Jay Oliver, and all of you out there watching our show right now. You're so important to this important cause. Without any further ado, let me give thanks to the following people who have already called in with their pledges. Julia Blumenthal, in memory of Mark Blumenthal, $180. Thank you very much. Nancy Fox, $18 in memory of Effie. Thank you, Nancy. Joan Harris, $25. Thank you, Joan, and give my love to Harvey, please. Philip Landau, $18. Estelle Kuttner, in memory of Nat Kuttner, $18. Thank you, Estelle. Sue and Scott Fields, $36 in memory of Walter and Gust. Is it Gust? I believe that's the right pronunciation. And Bitzalel and Sarah Gottlieb, in honor of Rabbi Pearl, $18. Thank you, Bitzalel and Sarah. And Joan Rothfeld, $18 in memory of her parents. Mr. and Mrs. Philip Levine, $50. Mr. Coleman Kushner, $100. Mr. Jan Arden, $118. Mr. and Mrs. Bruce and Susan Peckman, terrific friends and supporters, $500. Thank you very much, Bruce. And Mr. John Sehan, $50. Mr. Stephen Beyer, $1,500. Mr. Larry Weiss, $7,200. Thank you very much, Mr. Weiss. And now we go back to Jay. Thank you.
Thank you, Keith. All of your pledges, ladies and gentlemen, truly have helped those who need it most. If you have not yet donated, please take the time. Call now. That number, once again, 1-866-468-6604. Please, everyone, if you haven't called in yet, I'm asking you to please pick up the phone and make your donation. So many will appreciate your generous gift. Let's make those menorah candles really burn extra bright this year. Now, let's take a look at this next video where Rabbi Pearl visits with the police.
Good morning. We're on a special mission today to show our appreciation to the Nassau County Police by visiting all the 6 precincts and the patrol center to express our appreciation to all the police officers who put their life on the line for all of us to protect us. Therefore, on a day like this, we've gathered to show our thanks, to pray for their safety, and of course, for all of us to express our deepest appreciation for the work that the policemen and women do on a daily basis.
It was a pleasure today to join with Rabbi Pearl to go from precinct to precinct to thank our police officers for the job that they do every single day. It's the difference between right and wrong. They represent that blue line that separates our society, right from wrong.
9:40 a.m. The 5th precinct in Elmont, our second stop. 2 down, 5 more precincts to go in our efforts to show our appreciation to the Police Department of Nassau County. It's 10:10 a.m. The 3rd precinct in Williston Park. This precinct covers our congregation, the Chabad House of Mineola. We're so happy to be able to say hello and thank you to all the police here.
A week or so ago, Rabbi Pearl said that he was going to be going around to all the precincts on Long Island. I immediately told him I wanted to go. I wanted to do this, 1, to recognize the police, and 2, in memory of my father, who was part of the NYPD. We went around from precinct to precinct today. It was just absolutely beautiful to see the reception that we got. It was genuine. They were very humbled that somebody was coming to actually say thank you to them. And now that we completed it, it gives me a great feeling that I gave back something to the community, to those who serve us.
11:30 a.m. We're now at the 5th stop in Woodbury. The inspector invited us into his office and reminded us that the police and the community are really partners in the well-being of society. We thank them sincerely for being who they are.
We came to show our appreciation for everything that the officer has done for our local community. And today we wanted to show our appreciation by letting them know that they're a great asset to us and we appreciate everything they've been doing.
12:20 p.m. We're all at Seaford, the 7th precinct. We're getting a little tired, but our spirits are still high in our endeavor to show our appreciation and thank yous to the police for putting their lives on the line for all of us. 1 p.m., the 1st precinct in Baldwin. It's been a long day, but we are determined to never stop remembering how hard the Nassau County Police Force work to protect all of us. We salute you and pray for your success. An important aspect of our trip today, visiting all the precincts here in Nassau County to say thank you, really relates to the 7 no-hide laws, the 7 universal laws, one of which requires to having a justice system with laws, regulations, and the importance of living in a safe society. So the Nassau County policemen and policewomen are all part of that important role where really we are partners with the justice, with the police department, living in the community, living side by side, and showing our appreciation today very much helps us to appreciate the role that every human being has in making this a world, a peaceful world for everyone to live side by side. With the rise of the mask, are we losing face? Smile, they say, and the world smiles with you. Unless, of course, you're wearing a mask. Then the world can't see your smile, much less smile back. So we are shielding our mouths and noses from taking in this insidious virus that has caused COVID-19. The rise of this protective face mask has really abruptly exercised, so to speak, half of our face from our moment-to-moment human interactions. Let's take just a partial inventory of the information that's lost when the mask goes up. We lose our smiles, our frowns, our lip movements, crinkle lines on the mouth's edge, cheek twitches that indicate approval or disapproval. Those masks are blocking something. It's a barrier to communication. We say to ourselves, is she smiling? Sarcastic? Is she happy to see me? I can't figure it out. With the masks, when people are making eye contact, you don't know if they're friendly or not. It's a whole communications channel that we naturally have as humans. And really, it's kind of dulled, turned off a little bit. So a mask, in short, can be alienating no matter who is behind it. I want to tell you, I experienced this personally a few days before the holiday of Passover. We delivered so many Seder to-go boxes to elderly people across Nassau County who were all alone for the holidays. Here I was, covered by my mask, and I simply could not show any empathy as I was impeded by this new mask-forward methods of dropping off food. There's something extremely surreal about dealing with someone when you can't really smile. It's exactly the opposite of what you want this exchange and encounter to be. You don't want it to be kind of a transactional exchange. When you're helping someone, you want it to be with a relationship, with a care, and with a smile. Tonight, with your support, I ask you, please go over to the phones, call in your pledge, so we can make sure that so many who are having such a hard time can now start to smile under their masks and feel less lonely and uplifted by your acts of kindness and tzedakah during this great holiday of Chanukah. Please call in and say, I want to help people smile with my support. So respectfully, I invite your continued friendship with a simple act of generosity. With your tax-deductible gift of $36, $50, or even more. All I can say is, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Before I share my message to you, I have a little joke. Mrs. Bigger took her daughter Bigger into a store. Who is bigger? Mrs. Bigger or the daughter? The answer is the daughter, because she's little bigger. During this COVID-19 period, let's ask ourselves the question, is anybody happier because you passed their way? Does anyone remember that you spoke to them today? The day is almost over, and it's toiling time is through. Is there anyone to utter a kind word of you? Can you say tonight, in parting with the day that's slipping away, that you've helped a single person of the many that you have passed? Is a single heart rejoicing over what you did or said? Does the man whose hopes were fading now with courage look ahead? We can ask ourselves, did we waste the day or lose it? Was it well or sorely spent? Let's ask ourselves, did we leave a trail of kindness or a trail of discontent? So as we close our eyes in slumber, do you think that God will say, you have earned one more tomorrow by the work you did today? Please go over to the phones before it's too late and make that generous pledge that will make all the difference to so many. Consider this an invitation from all of us to continue your friendship with a simple act of generosity, with a tax-deductible gift of $36, $50, $100, whatever. Thank you.
Now, we all know Rabbi Pearl is deeply involved in the welfare of people, and he has given so many of his services to members of his Mineola community, as well as other areas in Nassau County. It's in the spirit of Hanukkah that we now turn to some words from members in our community Let's hear from North Hempstead Town Supervisor Judy Bosworth, as well as others on the initiatives of Rabbi Angel Pearl.
Hello, everyone. This is North Hempstead Town Supervisor Judy Bosworth. During these unprecedented times, we're thankful to the Chabad of Mineola for their unwavering support of our local community and their inspiration to spread kindness for all through initiatives such as helping people smile under their masks. I'd like to offer a very special thank you to Rabbi Pearl, Jay Oliver, and Kivi Strickoff for hosting tonight's Hanukkah Telethon. This is a special time of year, and in spite of all the challenges we are facing, let us continue to maintain the spirit of optimism, joy, and happiness associated with this very important holiday. From all of us at the town, we wish you a safe, healthy, and happy Hanukkah. Now, let us join together to light the candle.
I'm Nassau County Legislator Ellen Birnbaum, and it's my privilege and honor to serve the public in Nassau. At this time of the year, as our holiday of Hanukkah is upon us and we are finishing 2020, I really want to implore upon you the safety standards that we have set, to wear a mask, to social distance, to limit gatherings. We must stay healthy. We must be respectful of our neighbors, despite our differences, whether it is in government, whether it's about health protocols. Please stay safe, be healthy, and have a joyous holiday season.
Hi, I'm Councilman Peter Zuckerman, and I want to wish everyone a happy, happy Hanukkah. This year is such a challenging year, such a stressful year. We all need to take solace in all of the good things in our lives, our family, our friends, our neighbors, and we need to take all the adequate precautions to protect everyone's health, safety, and welfare. Again, we need to think about all the good things in our lives and focus on all the positive things. May God bless you all, and may God bless America. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much to all those community leaders and government leaders. We thank you so much for your support. You're truly leading us. We do appreciate that. I'm going to now quickly share with you, I'm also getting directly through the computer the support. So here we go. We'd like to recognize Avery Strickoff in honor of Keith Strickoff, $100. Thank you. Trish and Michael Soshnik have called in their pledge of $25,000. Thank you so much. We'd like to also recognize Dr. Jay and Jennifer Babbage, $1,800. Thank you so much. Let's keep it going over here. I'm going to talk fast. The rabbis know how to talk from both sides of their mouths at the same time, so you can do it. Elaine Steinberg, $100. Robert and Mindy Franklin, $250. Brenda Guberman, $100. Eli Moshari, $72. Annette Bahn, $18. Irwin and Hannah Halpern, $36. Mark Yedlin, thank you, $100. Robert Goldstein, $36. Jerry's Auto Center, $1,000. Thank you. We're going to soon be hearing from Jerry. Sharon Lungert, $36. Maria Siciano, $50. Joseph and Vicky Kadori, $180. Carol Silvera, $36. Dane Seidi, $72. Stephen Epstein, $18. Mitchell Berlant, $15. Mona Stern, $36. Thank you so much. Leonard Lubin, $72. Lester Klein, $36. Joseph Erlinger, $36. Keep it going, everybody. Angela Mataheda, $500. Karen Feinberg, $36. Jack Nodrika, $1,000. Thank you everybody for everything you're sending. And Arlene Gurman, all the way from Israel, $25. Keep it going, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Hanukkah, time to shine the light. Please keep on calling 1-866-468-6604. If you do it directly to my email, I'll be able to do it directly and get it. Otherwise, you're going to see yourself on the screen, and Kiev, and everybody will appreciate everything you're doing. Thank you again. Thank you so much. It is important that we do our best to acknowledge and respect those around us, especially in the stress and the worry of the coronavirus and the outstanding effects it has on all of us. It's key that we play our part by washing our hands, staying at least 6 feet away, and of course, wearing our masks. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. I'd like to share with you my list of kosher and not so kosher face masks. The list of kosher face masks is simple. They are all the masks that we are wearing to help us shield our mouth and noses from this virus that is causing the COVID-19. More challenging is the collection of 4 not-so-kosher face masks that must be quickly discarded. The first one is the mask of self-containment. We don't want to be dependent. We don't even want to connect with others because we are afraid of being hurt. So what happens? We wear a mask of self-containment. We tell ourselves that we are fine on our own. But guess what? The Almighty God created us with a deep spiritual yearning to connect to each other. We do need each other, and none of us can live happily and successfully without our families, our friends, and our communities. So in this case, let's take off this defensive mask. The second mask that I suggest is not so kosher is the one of busyness. Every day we're so busy. We're distracted by the mask of our busyness because life is hectic and it's hard to focus. Enough with this mask. We must transcend the limits of our ordinary days. Overcome the mundane distractions and appreciate the blessings, the beauty of the people, and the abundance surrounding us to appreciate what God has given to us. There's another mask that I don't like. It's called the mask of materialism. We get mired down in the materialism of our lives. We wear masks of identifying with just our bodies, just the surfaces and the objects in our lives. This narrows our vision. Try projecting an open face and mind, glowing with the joy of living with our souls and helping others to appreciate the souls that they have and how we can help each other. There's another mask that I don't like. It's called the mask of doubt. Life is full of so much uncertainty and so many challenges, especially during this unprecedented time. So much of our lives doesn't seem to make any sense. We walk around wearing masks of doubt. We say we believe in God, but tend to see randomness and disconnection in our lives. So I ask you, let's take off this mask and revel in the divine providence, the hashgacha pratis of our lives. Let us all not be ashamed to face our real self by taking off those masks that block us from everything that is so real. Your support makes that difference for ourselves and for people around us. As Henny Youngman, famous for his one-liners, might say, "Take my mask, please." So, with the rise of the mask that we must be wearing, at the same time, let's not lose face in caring and reaching out to others who may not be smiling under the mask. Please go to the telephone, make that pledge right now. Please be generous. We will send you our beautiful gifts. Most important, may Hashem bless you with long life, a happy Chanukah, and all the best.
We're nearing the top of the first hour. The phones have been ringing, but please, let's keep them going nonstop now for the rest of the evening. So, if you haven't made a pledge yet, please do it now. Do it for the rabbi. Don't do it for me. Do it because you can make a difference. 866-468-6604, the number. Year after year, Rabbi Anshel Pearl celebrates the wonderful work of our young people, high school students, who have carried themselves with unbelievable motivation in doing for others without thinking of themselves. For their hard work, the rabbi put together the Good Deed Awards. Now, in its 26th year, honoring their courageous work ethic, the future of our world will be much brighter with young people like these. These young men and women represent a level of self-awareness and giving that sets them apart, which is why each of them is a recipient of Chabad's Good Deed Award for 2020 and an inspiration to all of us.
Welcome to the 26th Annual Good Deed Awards for Long Island teenagers 2020. Established by Chabad of Mineola, with one voice, government, business, and community leaders come together each year to honor and thank teenagers for their creativity as positive roles of good deeds and the transmission of values and identity. Hi, this is Rabbi Pearl, and together with our awards ceremony co-chairs, Mickey B. and Marna Moseson, we all say congratulations to all. Aaron Nasir, DRS Yeshiva High School, Woodmere. Arushi Shane, the Wheatley High School, Old Westbury. Adil Khalid, Chanukah High School, Flora Park. Alaha Nasari, Hicksville High School. Anushka Patel, Mineola High School. Anya Shabria, the Wheatley School, Old Westbury. Christopher Ignacio, East Meadow High School. Courtney Gordon, Roslyn High School. Elizabeth Burns, Wantagh High School. Gabrielle Kiwi, Solomon Schechter High School, Williston Park. Jillian D'Amico, North Shore High School, Glen Head. Isabel Lopez, Mineola High School. Joshua Eisen, JFK High School, Belmore. Justin Eng, Chanukah High School, Floral Park. Karine Pierre-Louise, Chanukah High School, Floral Park. Katie Montoya, Chanukah High School, Floral Park. Catriel Murphy, Chanukah High School, Floral Park. Lillian Moleski, North Shore High School, Glen Head. Mackenzie Johansson, North Shore High School, Glen Head. Maylin Perez, Locust Valley High School. Natalie Lewu, Mepham High School, Belmore. Sarah Popovsky, Roslyn High School. Sidhant Shane, the Wheatley School, Old Westbury. Christine Ianello, Calhoun High School in Merrick.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we get to the tote board, a quick announcement. Join us for the grand menorah lighting with COVID-friendly Hanukkah treats. That's right, hot chocolate donuts plus everything you can imagine. That's this Thursday. It all starts at 6 o'clock, and we look forward to that. Now, this hour is just about up, folks. And with that, we have some very important business to get to. We have a tote. Let's get to it. How about that? The Century Mark plus $100,870. Let's bring out those marvelous dancing rabbis.
We welcome and appreciate the support from our major sponsors. AtlanticTomorrowsOffice.com, Anthony Capitola Esquire, Compumatic Time Recorders, D.F. Allen Karting, Editex Home Curtain Corporation, Engel Berman, First Commemorative Mint, Harvey and Lenny Goldsmith, Gutterman's Funeral Home, Harley-Davidson of Nassau County, Irving Rubber and Metal, Jerry's Auto Center, Clarer Financial Services, Lend-Lease, Madison Title Agency, LLC, Michael Moratznik, Esquire, Gary Noodleman, Sinai Chapels, Sontag and Hyman, PC, Michael L. Soshnick, Esquire, Strickoff Financial Services, LLC, UniquePrintNY.com. Your generosity this evening helps support the following programs: Good Deed Awards for Long Island teenagers, Drug and AIDS Prevention Outreach, Crisis Intervention Rehabilitation, Toys for Hospitalized Children, Hospital Visitation to the Lonely, Hebrew Schools for the Unaffiliated, Children's Matzah Factory, The Friendship Circle, Bar and Bat Mitzvah for the Unaffiliated, Taste of Shabbat for Shut-ins and Prisons, Shabbat Center for the Performing Arts. Jewish education is an ongoing and continuous process, never-ending and totally infinite. These gifts of wisdom will give you the understanding of God and the world around you, offering you an opportunity to use that knowledge wisely. Tonight, not only will you have the good feeling of helping, in appreciation, we have fabulous gifts for you. Listen, this is a great cause. If you wish, you can donate $1,000. You will be helping so many. And to say thank you, we will rush you all these Pearls of Wisdom collection, 6 outstanding books, plus these custom-made face masks. For your support of $500, enhance your Jewish library, your mind and heart with amazing knowledge to life's challenges and beyond. 5 books: Parsha Poems, Kabbalah of Food, Healing a Broken World, Conversations with Zadie, and Advice to Life from the Rebbe. Help us with $360. We will rush you all 3 books: the Parsha Poems, Kabbalah, and Gastronomic Delights and Deep Faith Conversations with Zadie Grandpa. With your gift donation of $180, you will receive these 2 special books, Kabbalah of Food and Daily Advice from the Rebbe. With a donation of $100, you will enhance your Jewish education with Parsha Poems and Kabbalah and Food. Contribute $50 and receive as a gift for a happier marriage and 2 custom-made face masks inscribed "Be a Lamplighter" and "Help People Smile," so vitally needed at this time. These exclusive Chabad items, meaningful face masks, are yours for 2 times high, $36. Share messages of hope and compassion.
The truth is, even some of those we appropriately are invested in wear costumes each day. Many of those around us, including co-workers, acquaintances, neighbors, and even loved ones and dear friends, wear the mask of happiness and seem put together and functional on the outside while they're battling loneliness, sadness, or perhaps addiction or depression on the inside. Let us at least be motivated to recognize that we often don't know what is happening under the mask, and therefore we must always be as supportive, kind, and understanding as we can be to all who we come in contact with. In the Ethics of the Fathers, we are taught by Hillel, do not judge another until you've stood in his place. Since it is impossible to stand in another person's place, to be them, to have their baggage, or to live their struggles, we can never judge another. Instead, we should be kind, sensitive, supportive, and understanding of everyone around us. For those who know the severity of depression, as well as the superhuman strength required to overcome it, we ought to show our great respect to those who persist in choosing life and find in our hearts forgiveness and understanding for those overcome by mental illness who left us too soon, but whose achievements and good deeds will nonetheless never be forgotten. Do you remember the song, Chanukah, oh Chanukah, Ayontev Hashem? Of course. Chanukah has always been special. It brings back warm feelings, memories, a mother's delight when the latkes were grabbed up, a grandfather by the menorah lights. Those little lights, so many years later, bring tears to our eyes. Yes, we are blessed to have those tears of pleasure. But for so many who turn to us for friendship and protection, they still have so many tears of sorrow and loneliness. Please send us a generous Hanukkah contribution today so you can help us transform tears of sadness and isolation to tears of hope and a sense of belonging and inclusiveness.
We're here at the top of our second hour, ladies and gentlemen. There's no better time than now to give us a call and make your donation at 866-468-6604. Now, we've got a very special treat lined up next for you folks. Portnoy, British-Israeli folk rock duo comprised of siblings Israel and Mendy Portnoy. Born in Manchester, England, Israel and Mendy were raised in a religious household. That's where music was a pivotal part of life. They've described their sound as soul-stirring indie folk rock. Please get your ears excited for Portnoy.
So now that we're here celebrating Chanukah together in your living room, wherever we are, we have a song called Celebrate, and this is off our album that we recorded in Nashville, and Chanukah feels like a good time for this one.
Smell organic, way back down in the valley. Not getting in a panic, headed to Diagon Alley. Just you and I. In the end, nothing's left but you and I. We do not know what life is, neither decay nor able. The only constant is that, and even death's a fable. Just you and I. In the end, nothing's left but you and I. Your Your life won't wait. Celebrate your life. Your life won't wait.
I won the raffle to go on a trip with Rabbi Pearl. We're really looking forward to it, and I'm sure it's going to be an unbelievable trip.
Starter. Can I add some fuel into the system? We just got off the helicopter ride, and now we're all hungry. We got the limo here that's going to pick us up and take us to a great restaurant, so we're all excited about it.
We're in the stretch limo. I never expected to win the raffle. What I really expected to do was participate in the mitzvah of raising money to send children on Long Island to get a Hebrew education. The mitzvah of participating was really what I wanted to win. And the fact that I won the experience was really icing on the cake.
We made it to Manhattan. This is our third part of the great experience for today. And we're looking forward to sitting down to luncheon at Abigail's to share words of Torah and to prepare ourselves for all the good things ahead of us.
Wanted to thank Rabbi Pearl for a wonderful day. The helicopter ride was absolutely fantastic, and for a nice luncheon. Rabbi Pearl over the years has just opened his heart and just gives and gives. This is a great opportunity for everyone to open their hearts, open up your wallets, write a check, send something in. Rabbi Pearl's always been there for us and the community. Now's a perfect time for us to give back to Rabbi Pearl. Chips in a little bit, it'll really help out a lot. So please be, just send in your checks and help Rabbi Pearl out.
Thank you so much. That was an amazing day when we went up on the helicopter and had a great time. I wish all of us could elevate ourselves in helicopters away from all this pandemic stuff. It'll happen very, very shortly. And I'd like to recognize very quickly $2,500 from the Clara Financial Group, Karen and Mark Scherer. Thank you so much. Sol Bund, $50. Sharon Lusberger, $36 in memory of grandfather Tzvi ben Raphael Nochem, whose yahrzeit was the beginning of Hanukkah. Marsha Kirshner, $180. In honor of Lynn Mayers down in Florida, Joseph Friedman made a donation of $100. Also, we'd like to recognize the support of the first commemorative mint. That's Mendel Chain. Thank you so much for your support, $1,000. Also, we'd like to recognize Leonard List, $36. Neil Lippin in memory of daughter Tara, $50. Thank you so much. Alex Liebman, $50. And also we'd like to recognize Ira J. Feinberg. That's in memory of Ira J. Feinberg and Peter Mark Feinberg. Karen Feinberg made a wonderful donation of $36. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what it's all about. It's time for celebration. It's an important time to acknowledge those who are in the depths of struggle. Please don't forget how much we need your help in order to keep up our efforts at all times. At this time, back to my good friend, Keith Strickoff.
Okay, thank you, Rabbi Pearl. And we've gotten some good responses that I'd like to share with everybody. Firstly, good friends of 46 years, Phil and Barbara Shue, $100. Thank you, Phil and Barbara. Michael Allen of Michael C. Allen and Company, CPAs of Lake Success, $250. Thank you very much, Michael. Ralph and Gilda Sika, good friends as well, $72. And my daughter and her husband, Lisa and Alan Millman, $100. Thank you very much, Alan and Lisa. Nancy Fox, $18, and this is in honor of her grandson, Effie. I'm sorry I had misread that earlier. It's in honor of her grandson, Effie. And the Sofers and Cappuccino the Ferret, I'm not sure what that means. I may be mispronouncing it. $100. Thank you very much. Jeffrey Zahn, in memory of Paul Zahn, $18. Thank you, Jeffrey. Janet Malamut, $36. Steve Bonham, $36. Ashley and Craig Gollop, $36 in memory of Mickey B. Brenda Rothstein, $100 in memory of Norma Golden. Parham Maccabi, $260 in memory of Mickey B. Thank you. Yag Haub Shirian, $52 in memory of Isaac ben Davud, Bavud ben Ramin, and Kana Bath Isaac. Adam Marinoff, $18 in honor of Kenneth Soames. Karen and Steve Vance, $25. Thank you. Howard Newman, $36 in memory of Mickey B. Alan and Sharon Korn, $54 in honor of all of his grandchildren. Ruthie Reisman, $500 in honor of their parents. Jerome Fogelman, $25 in memory of Sidel Fogelman. Adam Marinoff, $18 in honor of Alfred and Sadie Zwier. And now we're going to throw it back to Jay to continue. Thank you.
Thank you, Keith. Ladies and gents, may I have your attention, please? We've got a tote. How about that? $218,636. Let's see some more of those marvelous dancing rabbis.
We've lived through quite a year. Your friendship and support makes you a first responder and a partner in our life-saving work, assisting those who fall between the cracks. For many years, mental illness was kept a secret. We pretended that it wasn't there and locked those that suffered in a box and shut it tight. The reality is that 1 in 25 Americans live with a serious mental illness, suffering in silence, alone. The strong stigma that still exists stops them from seeking help. There are many around us who wear a mask of function and even joy, but on the inside, they're at war. Even amongst 1,000 people, they feel alone. Even when applauded, they feel worthless. Even when life is going right, they feel that everything is falling apart. They're in the office, they're in the mall, numb, silent, and invisible. Supporting our year-end campaign through this Chanukah Telethon will help you think out of the box. What if we treated mental illness like physical illness? What if we recognized that it's like any other ailment, like any illness? It requires diagnosis, intervention, and treatment. Like any illness, it requires love, patience, and understanding. Let's extend ourselves for these good people in need. You are helping us. Check in on them. Cook a dinner, send flowers. Let's be a friend to those suffering from mental illness. Today, we ask ourselves, what can we do? Today, let us together break that stigma and provide this support. Today, let us work together to see the person and not the illness. So respectively, I invite your continued friendship with a simple act of generosity, with a tax-deductible gift, $36, $50, or even more. While we thought we were starting to see a light at the end of the tunnel, it remains unclear when we will reach it. For now, we remain maximizing distancing and finding ourselves in roles and having responsibilities many of us are not used to. There are no ordinary times, and yet there are countless stories of emerging of extraordinary people who, rather than focusing on themselves and this challenging crisis, are actually performing spectacular acts of kindnesses for others. Come, please join us. We are all ordinary people that can do extraordinary things at this time. Yes, we are designated and programmed to be inclined to take care of ourselves. We look out for ourselves and prioritize our own well-being. Can we really meet that standard for others, including mere acquaintances and even strangers? Genuine love means peeling back the layers of that which separates us from others until we find a common ground and that which connects us. Real love is not lip service. It's not just tolerating one another. Love is noticing someone is having a bad day. It is feeling their pain. It is showing someone you care, even when that person is someone you barely know or don't know at all. There are people around us during these difficult times, hurting, lacking, or in pain. While this is unfortunate all year round, it's especially true in this moment of time. If we love the people whose businesses or livelihoods are taking a significant hit from this crisis, and we all really do, let's creatively and sensitively find ways to help them, to support them. So I ask you, dear friends, during this wonderful Hanukkah season, please go to your phones and say, yes, I want to help at this challenging time. I thank you. I thank you from my heart for your support.
These days, ladies and gentlemen, it can sometimes feel like the world is just a little too much to handle. And it's important to find some light-hearted activities and means to pass the time, all in order to protect your mental capacity, especially when you look at things as far as life is concerned. And certainly, the rabbi has done just that.
We're now going to give everybody some garlic. Everybody got the garlic over here? Garlic. Go to the back.
I'm really enjoying this. I feel like I'm in the pickle right now. And I wasn't sure whether I should come, but I was in a dilemma whether I should come. But I'm here. I'm enjoying it.
What it looks like. Our recipe looks darker when it's finished, because some of our spices are darker in color. When it looks like this, you know it's good. If you do want, you can keep it in the refrigerator, but bear in mind, it will take much longer for it to ferment. So it's best to leave it outside. That's how Gus does it. A week. A week, about a week. When you start seeing the cloud up like this, I'll pass around. That's how you know that your course is.
I suppose it's a very educational session this morning. A lot of people are finding out things about pickles they didn't know, specifically about the vinegar being a non-kosher ingredient. And also, I think it was an important revelation about the fact that you're supposed to keep the lids off the pickles. I didn't know that people knew that. Ordinarily, you buy them in a store and they come with a lid and you leave the lid on. But good homemade pickles, you're supposed to take the lid off. So I thought that was a good revelation. And it's an interesting, from my point of view, for the Associated Press, we're doing this as sort of trying to recapture a lost art, that pickle making is a lost art, and that, at least in this little community, people are trying to recapture that lost art.
I guess now that concludes our pickle show, so we all have to give ourselves a huge
Rabbi, you looked great in your guest appearance as Mr. Pickle. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Well, we're honored tonight. And that to have, you've joined us all throughout this evening with our great rabbi. And now it is time to light the menorah. Are you ready, sir?
I'm ready.
I'm going to do the honors thanks to Rabbi Anshel Pearl. So I am going to head over here.
Baruch.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvosav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Chanukah.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shesrosol lechana urvisim
Vayomim
Bizman hazeh.
Amen.
Anything can happen on live TV, so we're going to try this. We light the candle. We got one. We've got two, ladies and gentlemen. Be patient. We're getting it. Okay. We are in the process of lighting the candles, and we have two down, two to go. And we're almost there with the lighting of the third candle.
A little higher. Higher on the top.
And we're going to get that right there. All right, we're going to move over to this one.
This one.
There you go. And for some reason, there we go. And the final candle, folks, on the Festival of Lights.
Closer.
As we attempt to light this fourth candle, which is not being...
On top.
Rabbi Pearl with his Tremendous guidance right here. We're going to keep trying it, though.
On the top, on the top.
And I think we got it right now. There you go. Okay. Took a while, but we got it. So there you go. Now, let's look now to some entertainment from years past. In honor of the great Mickey B, we turn now to this clip. That from the 2018 Telethon, wherein Mickey will be introducing our cantor.
What a fabulous night it is now. Make sure you got that number, everybody. 1-866-468-6604. I got $18 sky here in honor of my grandson's 18th birthday. Coming up this Shabbos is coming Saturday night, be 18 years old. And Jared, God bless you. And also, I got another $50 from the workers, the employees of Carpet Depot in Oceanside. And thank you very much, guys, for doing that as well, okay? I want to talk about this next man that's coming up. He's some talent, this cantor, you know. Avi Albrecht appears in every major city in the United States, Canada, and worldwide, enjoying, of course, audiences, standing ovations, wherever he performs his unique, masterful programs. Now, the handsome baritone, and he lost a little weight, I noticed from a couple of years back, is in demand all over the entire United States and Canada. Engagements take him from New York City's 5,000-seat Radio City Music Hall to intimate cabarets with equal ease and grace. And Avi appears as guest soloist with some of the major symphony orchestras. One of his most memorable guest appearances was with the Israeli Philharmonic in Israel for the 50th year anniversary of the State of Israel. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause for cantor Avi Albrecht.
Thank you very much. Rabbi Pearl, and all the audiences, wherever you are, a happy Chanukah to all of you. We have a special celebration here, and for this, שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה. Thank God that we achieved this moment, this beautiful moment. Don't forget to send the money, please. ברוך אתה השם אלוקינו מלך העולם שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה 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 הזה Yano Vigi Mono Vigi on the Mono Shiri, Yano Vigi Mono Vigi on the Mono Shiri, Yano Vigi Mono Vigi on Nolas Mandase, Shiri, Yano Vigi Mono Vigi on the Mono Shiri, Yano Vigi Mono Vigi on the Mono Shiri, Yano Vigi Mono Vigi on Nolas Mandase, Las Mandase, Las Mandase, Las Manase, 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 Las Man, Las Man.
Hi, this is Senator Todd Kaminsky, and I want to wish everybody a Chag Sameach on this very special but very different Hanukkah. Hanukkah is about keeping the faith and overcoming the odds by working together, despite everything that might be in front of you. We know what the Maccabees had to do. We know that they kept their faith, and we know that their faith was rewarded. And during this very difficult time, unprecedented time, where we may not be allowed to be near our loved ones, where we may know those who have gotten sick, it's really important that we continue to support one another, be there, offer words of encouragement, and do the right thing by one another, and continue to keep the faith. Keep the faith in Judaism, keep the faith in our country, and keep the faith in human beings to do the right thing for each other, because we're all we've got at the end of the day. So Chag Sameach, everybody. I hope you could find joy. And to Rabbi Pearl and everyone doing this telethon, thank you so much for always standing up for the community and for being there for those in need. And let's all make sure we have a great holiday season.
So good evening, Rabbi Pearl and the Shabbat of Mineola. This is Pat Ryder from the Nassau County Police Department. I want to start off by saying thank you to all of both Rabbi Pearl and the community that has stood by us during these very trying times, both here in law enforcement and our community. The pandemic has really challenged all of us to see what is the best of every one of us. Many of you have come and supported law enforcement, have stood by Rabbi Pearl. Rabbi Pearl has come, donated meals here to us at the headquarters here in Mineola, have brought different types of items of protective gear for our law enforcement community to keep them safe during the virus. This is a time that we should all come together, try to heal those wounds that have been caused over the last several months. And by doing so, making those donations to Rabbi Pearl and his program right now that raise that money to keep everybody safe, the communities that are in need of food and items during the holiday season. Happy Hanukkah to all of you, and thank you again for your support.
Hi, this is Nassau County Legislator Josh Lafazan, and I'm so grateful to be receiving the award as the 2020 Lamplighter. I will tell you, 2020 has been a turbulent time, but the light that has shone throughout Long Island, and especially in my district, is the generosity and compassion from so many of our neighbors to step up to help those less fortunate in our community. Because we know as a community, two things are true. Number one is that we're always stronger when we stand together. And the second thing that is true is that even with one of these masks, you can still wear a smile underneath it. So share your photo with the hashtag GoSmileGo. I know I smile under my mask because it's a great day to be a legislator and it's a great day to make a difference. So thanks again for the award. Really grateful for the recognition and proud to be part of this amazing movement. Thank you.
Rabbi is doing a phenomenal job tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Now, with all that is going on, please give us a call now and share your donation so that we can continue to help those in need. 866-468-6604. Rabbi, our phones are ringing. People have been responding. That's a good thing. And guess what? We've got a tote. Do believe. We got a number. That's a pretty good one. $280,140. Dancing Rabbis, if you please.
You walk through the raya kumoy khul raya kumoy 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 khul you walk through the raya kumoy khul raya kumoy 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 khul you walk through the raya kumoy khul raya kumoy 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 khul you walk through the raya kumoy khul raya kumoy 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 khul you walk through the raya kumoy khul raya kumoy 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 khul you walk the raya kumoy khul raya kumoy 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 khul you walk through the raya kumoy khul raya kumoy 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 khul you walk through the raya kumoy khul raya kumoy 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 khul di ra 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 lo di ra 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 lo he
The soul of Dougie, the dance, Teach Me How to Dougie, is a dance that was created from fun, from having a good time, and from just expressing yourself in whatever way you wanted to express yourself.
Anybody home?
Jumped in the booth, he's just ready, like he's just natural, like with this. We're gonna have some fun now. Okay, let me put my glasses on. You got your outfit on, I'm gonna put my outfit on now.
I got my tits too.
Oh, see that? I love it. Watch this. It has to be the first rabbi to ever do the Dougie. You know what I mean? It gotta be, and you are the chosen one. So today, what we're gonna do is we're gonna just get into a little groove and figure out how it goes. You see how you moving? You see, you got me already. I can see you watching closely. That's right, you just bouncing, and you just moving, and you just moving. Now everybody out there, watch this now. Now put your hands like this, go like this, go like that, go like that, go like that, just a little bit like that. See that? See, he got the groove. Now, the difference is now when you do it, this is the part that go.
Over my head,
No, you can go to the side so you can't go over. Right, you say, all right. That's how you Dougie. The rabbi do the Dougie. The rabbi do the Dougie. That's how you Dougie. That's how you Dougie. I like how you do that. I like how you do that. So you got groove. See, now sometimes. You call me a groovy rabbi? Come on, you grooving. I gotta keep it real. So now you got all of this up top, right? Now the bottom. This part here. This is the part here too. So you gotta. This is the part that you gotta move in. You go like this, like that. Like you put a little swing to it, swing to it, swing to it, swing to it. Okay, now we're gonna put it all together. Now you go. There it 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 go. And now you gotta, you gotta do it like do it like the rabbi. Do it like the rabbi. Do it like the rabbi. He know how to Dougie. I know how to Dougie. That's how you Dougie. This is how you Dougie. This is how you Dougie. That's how you Dougie. This is how you Dougie. That's how you Dougie. This is how you Dougie. That's how you Dougie. Me and the rabbi know how to Dougie. See that? See, this is how we do it, y'all. First time ever in history, the rabbi put it down. He's the man. If he can't do it, nobody can. Hanukkah, Hanukkah, festival of joy. A happy day, a joyous day for every girl and boy. Hanukkah, Hanukkah, a festival of joy. A lovely day, a happy day for every girl and boy. This is how you Dougie. This is how you Dougie. This is how you Hanukkah, and this is how you Dougie. You could do the Hanukkah, and you could do the Dougie. You do it around the head, you do it around the hat. You do it in the front, you do it in the back. The rabbi here, you know we got it like that. Come on.
Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. I made it how to play. Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. I'll show you how to play.
Hanukkah, Hanukkah, festival of joy. Hanukkah, Hanukkah for every girl and boy. The tallest candle, as I was taught, is the candle that helps to light all the other candles. And when it lights it, nothing is lost from the tallest candle. The only thing it does is it helps to make the light even brighter for everybody in the world, all over. So show your love and show the energy to everybody. Make the world a better place. Make people happier. Make people feel good. Do something for something greater than you.
Happy Hanukkah to Dougie. Happy Hanukkah to all your fans, the whole worldwide. And thank you for all the support, Dougie, as we learn how to do the Hanukkah Dougie. And most important, let's share the Hanukkah Dougie with all the people out there, making them feel good, elevating them. So many people are hurting at this time. And our good friend here, Dougie, is here to help us, to support us. And we want to bless you with success.
Thank you so much. Always.
Thank you.
This is it, #1, right here. Happy Hanukkah.
Thank you very much. We're making every effort to announce as many as we can, but remember, all your support is appreciated, and we're trying our best to get everything done. So here goes, together with my good friend Keith Strickoff, Mr. and Mrs. Gregory Gordon, $180 in memory of Bernice Geller, Jordan Gogler, $5. Thank you so much. Keith.
Yes, Rabbi Pearl, Andy and Rhonda Krieger, $180, good friends. Claire Shapiro, $100 in memory of Helen and Milton Shapiro. John Janis, $36. Donna Barr, $18. Seymour and Mindy Liebman, $1,000 in honor of speedy recovery, Yehuda ben Rivka Leah and Shifra Bas Miriam. Rabbi.
Thank you so much. Sheila Kearns, $100. Thank you so much. Maya Sutton and Helen Ackerman, $15 in honor of Jacob and Sean Sutton. To Sally Rishti, $50 in memory of Alexander Rishti. Keith, let's go.
Okay, Thomas Montague O'Neill, $20 in memory of Thomas and Lillian O'Neill. Kayla and Gershon Kalmanson, $1,800 in honor of Rabbi Pearl. Thank you very much, Kayla and Gershon. Mr. and Mrs. Sidney Klotz, $36. Gerald Brown, $10. Mr. and Mrs. Saul Diamond, $72 in memory of Charles Schwartz. And Natalie Birnbaum, $100 in memory of Norman Birnbaum. Dueling donations, Rabbi.
Thank you so much, Mr. and Mrs. Daniel Pomeranz, $50 in honor of Max, Jack, and Andrew. Brandy A. Fox, $36 in memory of Ben and Sally Fox, Ann and Marion Bender. Thank you so much. Frederick Bundy, $50 in memory of Joan Bundy. Nachum Daniels, $100 in memory of Marvin Daniel. Joan Conlon, $36 in memory of all the Jewish doctors. Thank you so much. Carol Shadoff, $36 in memory of Stuart Shadoff. And one more here, Paul Yarmy, $400. Thank you so much in memory of Anna Temchuk. Keith, take it away.
Okay, Merrill Caristo, $36. Anonymous, $18. Yaakov and Leah Abraham, $50 in honor of Leibel Serek. Harold Weber, $36 in honor of Lisa Weber. Dahlia and Stefan Simones, $18 in memory of Bela Gittel. Mr. Joshua and Dr. Jessica Mack, $180. And thank you very much. Lisa Newman, $54 in memory of Mickey B. Mr. and Mrs. Peter Block, $36 in memory of Wolf and Rachel Mitzmacher. And Howard Newman, $36 in memory of Mickey B. And Sharon Patat, $100 in memory of Herb Yusum. Go ahead, Rabbi.
Thank you. Randy and Debbie Greenberg, $180, and they provide us all the printing. Thank you so much to both of you, Randy and Debbie, and to Adam and brachas in the upcoming simchas. Thank you so much. Heidi and Stuart Bear, $50 in memory of Rosalind Bear. Thank you so much. Susan Finkel, $36. Thank you. Carol Arnold, $18. Thank you so much. Louis P. Folk, $50. Thank you so much. This is in memory of Andrea Folk. Thank you so much. Now let's take it back now to Jay. What for us, Jay, please?
Thank you, Rabbi Pearl. Shlock Rock, ladies and gentlemen, is an American-Israeli Jewish rock band. It was founded and led by the great Lenny Solomon. Now, the band is best known for their parodies of popular secular songs. They substitute new Jewish religious-themed lyrics for the originals, and are best known for songs that both educate and entertain through parody. Let's take a listen to the great Lenny Solomon.
Thank you very much. Chabad, Chanukah Telethon from Chabad of Mineola, all the way from Beit Shemesh, Israel. Here is my menorah. My menorah מה מנורה, הנרות הללו אנו מדליקים על הניסים ועל הנפלאות ועל התשועות ועל המלחמות שעשית לאבותינו בימים ההם. בזמן הזה, על ידי כהניך, על ידי כהניך הקדושים, הקדושים, הקדושים. מה מנורה, מה מנורה, מה מנורה, מה מנורה, מה מנורה, מה מנורה, וכל שמונת ימי חנוכה, ימי חנוכה, הנרות הללו, הנרות הללו, קודש הם, קודש הם. Everybody, מה מנורה, מה מנורה, מה מנורה, מה מנורה, ואין לנו רשות להשתמש בהם, אלא לראות בלבד, כדי להודות ולהלל לשמך הגדול. על ניסיך ועל נפלותיך ועל ישועתך. מה מנורה, מה מנורה, מה מנורה, מה מנורה. Everybody, מהו סור ישועתי, לך נאה לשבח, תיקון בית תפילתי, שם תודה נזבח, ואת הכי מטבח, מצורם נבח. אז אגמור בשיר מזמור, חנוכת המזבח. אז אגמור בשיר מזמור, חנוכת המזבח. מה מנורה, מה מנורה, מה מנורה, מה מנורה. Yeah. Mama Minora, Mama Minora, Mama Minora, oh, yeah. My Minora.
Hi, I'm Councilwoman Veronica Lurvy at the town of North Hempstead. Every year, millions of families around the world join together to light the candles of the Chanukah to bring light into the world. Every year, we marvel at the power of the light from these candles to go out into the world and spread joy, light, and healing. This year, many in our community have been affected by the COVID-19 pandemic, and they may not be smiling. We are a family here in the town of North Hempstead, and we can help put a smile on everyone's face, even if it's under a mask. Chag Sameach, everyone. I wish you all the blessings that the holiday has to offer.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Harold Kornfeld. Going back around 35 years ago, I had the pleasure of meeting Rabbi Pearl. How we met, he was driving his mitzvah mobile along the streets of Long Beach, Long Island. After that, him, myself, and my parents formed a great friendship that lasted for many years. I wanted to thank tonight Anshul for his amazing dedication to the people of New York and his great work throughout the years with Chabad of Mineola. Thanks a lot and have a good night.
Good evening, Rabbi Pearl, and may next year we all be together celebrating this amazing Hanukkah telethon. Once again, Atlantic Tomorrow's office is extremely proud and honored to be part of this amazing event. And more importantly, this year, we are very happy that we're able to provide you a check for $7,200 like we have in the past. We look forward to always supporting your mission, helping those helping put a smile on those that are masked, providing food for the elderly and the infirm, and always doing what you can to make this community a better place. On behalf of Adam Weiss, Justin Schwartz, my grandson, my 3-year-old grandson Jaden, and my beautiful granddaughter, 7 months old Callie, and all of the Atlantic Tomorrow's Office family, may God bless you, and may you continue to do all the great work that you do. And also to Mickey B, may he rest in peace, and may we always remember Mickey for all the hard work that he's done, and for all the hard work that he's done for the Hanukkah Telethon and for so many other causes. He was just a very special man. Thank you, and we look forward to supporting you year in and year out, Rabbi. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Larry, and everybody who was joining us there, and thank you so much for your kind words. And it's my turn now to share with you as quickly as possible, as many names as possible, together with my good friend Keith, to Jerry and Sandy Asa, $72 in memory of Mickey B. and Brian Asa. We're going to soon hear from Jerry. And Larry Kirsch, thank you, $100 in memory of Stanley and Dina Ackerman. Thank you so much. Anonymous, $236 in memory of Cy and Sylvia Levenger, who I remember so well. May God bless their souls. Sarah Perrell, $100 in memory of Ralph and Helen Perrell. Alice Rasher, $18 in memory of Judy Rasher. Mark Fessler, $180 in honor of the Bashman family. Thank you so much. Eileen Baker, $25. Thank you. Now over to my good friend, Keith.
Thank you, Rabbi Pearl. And continuing on, our good friend Beverly Skolnick and family, $300 in honor of Rabbi Pearl. We miss you, Beverly. Miriam Isaac, $100 in honor of Rabbi Pearl. Eddie Hanita Halleck, $2,500 in honor of Rabbi Pearl. Steve and Barbara Barrett, $100 in honor of our parents. Dr. John Imhoff, $36 in honor of Rabbi Pearl. Jean Marie Bradenstein, $36 in memory of Andy Haber. And Cookie Blattman, $36 in memory of Reb Alter and Dina Provin. What do you got, Rabbi?
Thank you so much, Keith. Here we go. Chrysler, $36. Thank you so much. The Weiss family, $36. Let's keep on going. Joseph Jakobowitz, $36 in honor of his wife and kids. Sei gesund. Alex Zuckerman, $18. Thank you so much. Joan Gleicher, $36 in memory of Mickey B. Karen Kirsch, $36 in memory of Jack Schiller. Mr. and Mrs. Stewart and Ava Greenberg, $36. Thank you so much. Gary and Susan Leibowitz, $36. And this is in memory of Rose and Morris Goldstein, Mildred and Benjamin Leibowitz. Thank you so much. And in memory of Eli Drury, $100. And also in memory of our grandson, Eli Drury. Hashem should bless the entire family. Ladies and gentlemen, let's now take it over to Jay.
Folks, it's no secret that Islamic-Jewish relations have had strong conflict for years and years. However, those who maintain open mind are able to look beyond this conflict and recognize others as people at their core. Rabbi and his dear friend Swat discuss misconceptions as well as how their perceptions have shifted through the growth of their relationship and friendship.
Hi, this is Rabbi Pearl. This is my friend, Swat, and everything's by divine providence. I'm walking down here in Mineola Boulevard, and we've become friends. He's a Muslim, I'm Jewish, and every time we come together, we talk about life, talk about meaning of life, and we'll be learning from each other. And I just want everyone to know this is a model of how human beings can learn from each other and make this world a better place. We're all created in the image of God. So thank you, Swat.
I'm currently working at the gas station. I always talk with Rabbi Pearl. And I'm a Muslim, he's a Jewish. As one of the sweetest person I have ever seen in my life, and he changed a lot of ideas, a lot of thoughts in my life with his inspiring talk, inspiring conversation. And I love being around him. He's a good energy, give the good spirit to everybody. Thank you so much, guys.
We wish everybody well. Thank you. And Swat, let's keep up learning and making this world a better place.
Exactly.
Peace for pounds.
This year, we welcome and appreciate the support from our major sponsors. AtlanticTomorrowsOffice.com, Anthony Capitola Esquire, Compumatic Time Recorders, D.F. Allen Karting, Editex Home Curtain Corporation, Engel Berman, First Commemorative Mint, Harvey and Lenny Goldsmith, Gutterman's Funeral Home, Harley Davidson of Nassau County, Irving Rubber and Metal, Jerry's Auto Center, Clarer Financial Services, Lend-Lease, Madison Title Agency, LLC, Michael Moratznik, Esquire, Gary Noodleman, Sinai Chapels, Sontag and Hyman, PC, Michael L. Soshnick, Esquire, Strickoff Financial Services, LLC, UniquePrintNY.com. Your generosity this evening helps support the following programs: Good Deed Awards for Long Island teenagers, Drug and AIDS Prevention Outreach, Crisis Intervention Rehabilitation, Toys for Hospitalized Children, Hospital Visitation to the Lonely, Hebrew Schools for the Unaffiliated, Children's Matzah Factory, The Friendship Circle, Bar and Bat Mitzvah for the Unaffiliated, Taste of Shabbat for Shut-ins and Prisons, Shabbat Center for the Performing Arts. Jewish education is an ongoing and continuous process, never-ending and totally infinite. These gifts of wisdom will give you the understanding of God and the world around you, offering you an opportunity to use that knowledge wisely. Tonight, not only will you have the good feeling of helping, in appreciation, we have fabulous gifts for you. Listen, this is a great cause. If you wish, you can donate $1,000. You will be helping so many. And to say thank you, we will rush you all these Pearls of Wisdom collection, 6 outstanding books, plus these custom-made face masks. For your support of $500, enhance your Jewish library, your mind and heart with amazing knowledge to life's challenges and beyond. 5 books: Parsha Poems, Kabbalah of Food, Healing a Broken World, Conversations with Zadie, and Advice to Life from the Rebbe. Help us with $360. We will rush you all 3 books: the Parsha Poems, Kabbalah, and Gastronomic Delights and Deep Faith Conversations with Zadie Grandpa. With your gift donation of $180, you will receive these 2 special books, Kabbalah of Food and Daily Advice from the Rebbe. With a donation of $100, you will enhance your Jewish education with Parsha Poems and Kabbalah and Food. Contribute $50 and receive as a gift for a happier marriage and 2 custom-made face masks inscribed "Be a Lamplighter" and "Help People Smile," so vitally needed at this time. These exclusive Chabad items, meaningful face masks, are yours for 2 times high, $36. Share messages of hope and compassion.
We're here at the top of our 3rd and final hour tonight, folks. What better time is there than now to give us a call and make your donation at 866-468-6604. Our goal is to continue these programs to help all of the people who have lost their jobs and have fallen through the cracks. Without your money, without your help, the rabbi cannot continue to provide these programs for those who need it most. On that note, Rabbi, it looks like we have ourselves a tote. Can I get a drum roll, please? Great number, $310,462. Let's bring back those feisty dancing rabbis.
you to tap into that hidden light of hope. And that's what you were doing tonight. You were helping to bring hope to those out there facing uncertainty and anxiousness during this pandemic. I want to give a special thanks to Rabbi Pearl, my great friend. We are all so grateful for everything you've done to bring food to the needy, help frontline medical workers, and support our fellow Long Islanders throughout these challenging times. Thank you again, and good luck to everyone calling tonight. Please continue to stay safe and healthy. We are all in this together. Thank you.
This is Hermie and Lisa. Yesterday, November 22nd, Rabbi Pearl officiated our wedding. It was very special. We were so happy that he was there to officiate and be there with us for our special day. It was a really, really great and very well done service, and we were so happy that Rabbi Pearl was there to make it so special. What made it even more special is that in the late 90s, Rabbi Pearl, as part of the Long Island Good Deed Award, gave me an award for putting together a film about the history of the East Wilson School District. So I was able to get a Long Island Good Deed Award for high school students in the 90s, and it came full circle by having him officiate at our wedding yesterday.
I want to wish everyone a very happy Hanukkah. Hello, everyone. I'm Rose Walker, Nassau County Legislator in the 17th Legislative District, and I'd just like to wish each and every one of you a very, very happy Hanukkah. This has been a difficult year for all of us. Some of us even harder. There's many people who are isolated in their homes, and they feel a lot of uncertainty and hopelessness. At this time of year, when we celebrate the Festival of Lights, let us all be a beacon of light for everyone. Let everyone see your smile with your mask on, because they can see it with your eyes. And share a kind word, whether it's just a hello, a good morning, or can I help you in any way? Just remember that, and once again, have a happy, happy Hanukkah.
The public Menorah lightings, the matzah factory, Talmud Torah classes, lunch and learn, helping the impoverished, Birka Cholim, drug intervention, officiating as the chaplain for the Nassau County Prison, handing out the annual Good Deed Award to students, high school students in Nassau County, the radio show, the Facebook page, the website, the telethon, and all the other services that Rabbi Pearl does for the Jewish community here in Nassau County. Yasher Koach, may you have tzlacha and bracha in all that you do. Keep up the good work. You're the best.
Excellent, excellent. Rabbi, they keep on a-coming, and I know you've got a lot of names out there, my friend. So can you give us a couple of things as far as what we could share as far as everything concerned?
I must tell you, I think there's the thought, let's remember the old line that JFK, the president, said, ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. I propose a deeper message for Hanukkah. Ask not what your lights will do for you, but what your lights will do for others. That's what we're trying to do here tonight. And being able to share that, and remember, all of us remember what happened in April and May, how we felt. For me, we couldn't imagine what was going on in our home, and we realized we have a community. We can't just sit back and go into quarantine and forget about everybody. We were out there. In fact, Jay, what we did was, even though the shul was closed, my wife and myself made a point of going to the synagogue. She davened in one corner, I davened in another corner, and then my wife said to me, please give the speech. I mean, this is typical, there's nobody there, just my wife and myself. So I gave a speech. And we kept the shul going, even though nobody was there. We wanted to make sure the shul was being used, because we felt very, very sad during that time. And I said to my wife, why do you want me to make a speech here in the shul? There's nobody here. She said, I want to remind you that in shul you make the speech, but at home I make the speech.
You know something? That's not so different in my household as well. You know that.
You're not even a rabbi.
It's kind of a common denominator here, Rabbi. You know
Absolutely, absolutely.
But you're right, because as bad a year as it's been, this is the time of the year, especially when it comes to Hanukkah, lights, Festival of Lights. We kind of look at it as far as a different meaning. And it sheds a lot of light as far as where we are presently. And what we've all been through, obviously, the last 9 to 10 months. So,
Absolutely.
in essence, that's what it's all about. But as we share the great efforts of the rabbi in our community, it's important that we take a look at those who've helped along the way. And in honor of the great Mickey B, let's hear a few words from his dear friend and co-worker, Jerry Assa.
What can I say about Mickey B? It was February 2001 when I worked in B103 Radio. I had met all the other salespeople that worked at the station, so I was surprised when I was trying to close a deal at a restaurant when the owner said to me that she was already working with Mickey B. I went back to my manager and asked, who the hell is Mickey B and why is he selling advertising in my territory? Laughing, my manager said, oh, Mickey B. He told me Mickey B has his own show on the station and sold advertising on it, and he could go anywhere he wanted to sell. Then he said he would make Mickey B my account. When I met Mickey B, I immediately felt there was something special about him. He was the most positive person I have ever met, and over time, I grew to love and admire him. He was a man that loved his family, loved life, and was devoted to helping people. I started working with him at all of his oldie shows. Everybody loved Mickey B. He helped to keep the oldies music alive and the talent working at what they loved. Mickey B was also known as the Prince of Rock and Roll, but he was also the Prince of Humanitarianism. At every show he had fundraisers which benefit over 40 charities. He was the chairman of the NCFJE Good Deeds Awards for Teenagers, and he was host on the Chabad Hanukkah Telethon for many years. Even when Mickey was fighting cancer, he never gave up. His love for God gave him the strength to keep on fighting and staying positive. When my 16-year-old son died in a car accident, Mickey was by my side every day during Shiva. We have spoken every day for the past 20 years. I love and I miss him and our talks dearly. There will never be another Mickey B. Rest in peace, my brother, forever in our hearts.
Thank you so much, Jerry, for your kind words. Let's go now straight to Mr. and Mrs. Lowell C. Sofa, $36. Thank you so much. To Mark Bluser, $36. Thank you so much. Eric Copel, in honor of Jake T. Snake, $7.20, or maybe it's $772. Thank you. Joan Loretta, $18, in memory of Brother Jerry. Thank you so much. Harry and Kathy Maron, $50, in memory of Helen. Thank you so much. Velvel Konofsky and Mother Blanche, in memory of Mr. Moshe Shalom and Yoel Konofsky, World War II veterans. Thank you so much. Mrs. Sally Wimmer, $100, in honor of Keith Strickhoff. Keith, take it over. Take it away.
All right. Well, thank you. And thanks to Bob and Anita Naftali for a $180 pledge. And to Beth Bloom, $18, in memory of Evelyn Olenoff. Bob and Peter Chinsky, $100 in memory of Joyce C. Chinsky. And Alexander Hollander, $36 in memory of Samuel Hollander and Rosa Hollander. Maria Powers, $55 in memory of Lisa Medina. And Rachel Epstein, $36 in honor of Chaim Gershon. And Mendel, we don't have a last name, but Mendel, $54 in honor of Rabbi Pearl's hat. Okay. K&G Garage, $18 in honor of Jimmy Walsh. And Mr. and Mrs. Barry Wall, $50 in honor of grandson Logan Adams' first birthday. Happy birthday, Logan. And William Dempsey, $250. Thank you, Mr. Dempsey. And Mark Nash, $180. Next, we have Lori Eitan Kilretzi in honor of Dorothy Rothstein. And now, Jay, what do we have up next?
I thank you, Keith. Melding their vocal talents and that with their religion. A group of 6 men from the 5 towns entertain their audiences with comic patter and jokes in between their repertoire of 65 songs for 20 years now. The Meshuggah Daddies. Well, they've come together to sing that classic American style called Barbershop Quartet. Let's take a look back at their performance exclusively for the 2009 Hanukkah Telethon.
We're going to start off with a happy song in honor of Chanukah. Ooh, it's a happy day, and we're here to say, in the Meshuggah Daddy way. Happy days are here again, the skies above are clear again. Let us sing a song of cheer again. Happy days are here again. All together shout it now, there's no one who can doubt it now. So let's tell the world about it now. Happy days are here again. Your cares and troubles are gone, there'll be no more from now on. Let's hear it all together, shout it now, there's no one who can doubt it now. So let's tell the world about it now. Happy days are here again. Your cares and troubles are gone, there'll be no more from now on. Let's hear it all together, shout it now, there's no one who can doubt it now. So let's tell the world about it now. Happy days are here again. Tell the world about those happy days. Happy days are here once again.
Last year, 11 months into 2016, there were 147 or 143 deaths in Nassau County alone from opioid overdoses and heroin overdoses. We'll get into that in a little bit. Once your breathing stops, you got 4 to 6 minutes before the brain cells die. So when it says there's time to respond but no time to waste, you gotta get this person breathing again. Lack of oxygen may cause brain damage, and again, 4 to 6 minutes, the heart stops and then death. Not only do we have the teaching programs we have here tonight at the Chabad, but Nassau County is providing programs. Throughout the county, there are drug treatment programs. They have HIV programs, homeless shelters. There are just a lot of programs out there for people who need help. You think the person is on an opioid, heroin or whatever, and you administer the Narcan, and they're not, all you're going to do is give them a runny nose. It's not going to have any effect on them. The first thing we do, we open everything. We take the atomizer and we put it onto the syringe. Then after we pop off the purple caps, we take the syringe or the vial of Narcan, screw it in. You can see on the side of the vial, it's got the markings right there, how much there is. The form that's on your table, this form, what you should do when you get your kit tonight, fold it up and put the form inside your kit. This way, if you have a situation where you have to administer Narcan, this has all the information. It has the information for your usage report, what time, date of the overdose, what time was the overdose, were they responsive, administration of Narcan, who was it done by? Was it done by you, by a different responder, hospital destination? And then on the back, it also has the New York State Department of Health. Questions also. This has got to go with the patient. And again, in order for you to get more Narcan, you're going to have to submit this form. The kit comes with 2 vials of Narcan, And again, you need to use your date. These dates actually are 8/18, so we got about a year and a half to go. You want to make sure you're looking at the dates. We have a set of gloves in each kit. Alcohol prep if you have to wipe their mouth or wipe their nose just to kill any germs. We have the atomizer that goes into their nose in this little bag here. And actually you have two of them, one for each vial. And I've never used them because I use a hard mask, but this is a piece of plastic with a hole in it. You can put it on their face and breathe if you have to for them. So you have that. All this is in your kit. In addition, that reporting form, you should take it and put it in your kit also. That's very important. And also I have this card here. You know what? If you're not really sure, put the card in the bag too. But it's this is your kit. And again, carry it with you, carry it in your house, but just be careful with extreme temperatures.
Different gloves, different material or different thickness. Prevent it, right? No matter whether you keep it on me. I'm not sure. At the gas station itself, you never know when one's
train station.
I'll give you the certificate, but you must give me the enrollment form. So, Ariana Arujo?
Here.
Ariana, okay, good. Fair exchange, congratulations.
Thank you.
You've graduated.
Thank you very much. Oh, thank you.
Okay, congratulations. No cap and gown, nothing like that? I can't believe this. There you go. James Duffy. Hi, James. Congratulations. Here's your free 100 files. Chris Atkins. As the Jewish people commemorate the miraculous victory of the poorly armed Maccabee army, I'm acutely aware of a different uphill battle being fought daily by those recovering from addictions. Those in recovery, like the Maccabees, often feel they're up against a fearsome battle according to the natural law. The small band of Maccabees should not have defeated the enemy army, yet their fierce will and dedication, coupled with divine assistance, carried them into the victory against the enormous opposition. The central role of divine assistance, the help from Hashem, and the hope ignited by this support is well known for those who are in recovery. Facing this battle, recognize the need to turn to something greater than themselves is very much seen as the foundation of the power to be able to overcome this. So when someone is struggling with addictions and internalize this message, they realize they're not in the corner waging this battle all by themselves. They are able to move forward with this fight. And tonight, during the Chanukah Telethon, the menorah lights remind us that we are reminded that despite the darkness, despite the forces and the might of the battle being confronted, there is hope. And this is the journey that we are together. We're not fighting this alone. The menorah is lit at night time as the darkness descends, because it is the darkness that lights up and gives us life and function and meaning. The Lubavitcher Rebbe famously encouraged Bibi Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel, before entering into a difficult political challenge, with these words that he always holds in his mind until this day. And the Rebbe said, remember that in a hall of perfect darkness, if you light one small candle, its precious light will be seen from afar by everyone. We all have inside of us this small spark of Judaism, this Pinta L'Yid, the Jewish spark, whose light has not diminished, despite being concealed. The one that was this is what we're celebrating, that one small untainted sealed bottle of oil that was found. That is really a reflection of the deep connection that we all have, which is pure, authentic. It's only there if we search for it and find it. And one particular meaningful custom is that rather than lighting all 8 candles at once, they are lit in an ascending order. On the first night we light 1 flame, on the second night 2, an additional light until we have all 8 lit. All 8 candles are then lit on the last night. The miracle of Hanukkah is a testament to the positive momentum that can be built when we take just one step forward, All we need is one step forward, one light. On Chanukah, our faith and hope, in spite of the darkness that surrounds us, we realize this great, great miracle that just surrounding us, that we can face this looming threat and be able to overcome this. So the Maccabee army acted with their hope and faith. Recovery involves making that first move as well, making the decision to illuminate that spark of light, of hope and change, and to be able to step into the right direction of healing. This, of course, can trigger a continuous cycle for the recovery process to begin. And it doesn't have to be with big leaps, but just taking one step at a time. It's just like on Chanukah, we light one candle at a time. On Chanukah, let us be inspired by the everyday Maccabees, those who are valiantly waging the recovery battle, and know that it is our battle. We're with you. We possess, all of us possess the ability to help each other, and we all have this unthinkable strength that comes when we realize that we're not fighting alone. We are with you. We want to help you. Let's go now back to Kiev to continue the pledges. Thank you so much. Kiev.
Thank you, Rabbi, and that was definitely an inspiring message. And thank you all for continuing to call in. Let's show our thanks by listing your names. Sandra Pomerantz, $100 in memory of Robert Pomerantz. Sue and Simon, $1,000 in honor of Rabbi Pearl. Thank you very much. Sue and Cy, I'm sorry. Norman K., $100 in memory of Mickey B. Thank you, Norman. Deborah Com, $54. Scott and Tali Kupferman, $118 in honor of Max's 10th birthday, with a special hello to Rabbi Pearl from Scott. Janice and David Israel, $18 in memory of Zalman Israel. Dr. and Mrs. Stuart Hershon, $180. Stefan Greenstein, $40 in memory of Yeti Greenstein. And now we're going to continue on with Rabbi. Please proceed.
Sandra Cohen, $36. Thank you so much. Okay. To Anonymous, $20 in memory of Anonymous. Dolores Gordon, $36 in memory of Joseph Newman and Jesse Gordon. Susan Kahn, $36 in honor of Adam Kahn. Oh, wow. Thank you so much. I know who that is. Jason Fischel, in honor of Rabbi and Mrs. Kamin, $7.70. Thank you so much. Eitan Talit, Eitan, all the best to you, $36 in honor of Eitan Ben Dina. The Angel family, $18 in honor of the Angel family. Susan and Steve Budzin, $50 in honor of Chanukah. Wow. Esther and David Raziel, $50. Thank you so much. Ida Weiss, $10 in memory of Norman Rund. Michael Wolf, $100. Thank you so much, Michael. We know who you are. Michael Rothberg, $25 in memory of Mary Beth Devins. I'm keep on going. Craig Sturm, all the way from California, $18 in memory of Norbert and Florence Sturm, who I loved, and unbelievable people. Anonymous, $18. Thank you so much. Mona and Leonard Friedman. This is fantastic. This doesn't say an amount. I imagine this must be millions and millions. This pledge is in honor of their daughter, Sarah Friedman, and their three nieces, Rachel, Jessica, and Lalonek. Thank you so much, and thank you for your support. Back now to Kiev.
All right, well, let's continue. Larry Morley, $180 in memory of Susan Morley. Irma Schwartz, $36 in memory of Harold and Bradley Schwartz. Walter Wargo, $36. Mr. and Mrs. Stuart Fink, $36. Mr. and Mrs. Stanley Wertheim, $54 in honor of Mrs. Wertheim. Robert and Barbara Rosenberg, $50 in honor of our grandchildren and everybody else. Thank you. Joan Altman, $54 in memory of Mickey B. Thank you. Howard Hockman, $18 in honor of Joel Hockman. Malka Ruker, $10. Sharon Blumstein, $36 in memory of everyone who passed away from COVID. That's a beautiful thought. Maddie Freed and Shoshana Gabrielli, $36. David Reichman, $18 in honor of George Reichman. Dorothy Rothstein, $200 in memory of Meyer Rothstein. Matin Amuna, $180 in honor of Rabbi Pearl. And Rabbi Pearl, back to you.
Thank you so much. Keep on going over here. Remember, we're trying our best to get everybody's name in, but your support is always going to be appreciated. I want to say a special shout out to Malka and Harvey Kipnis, because we realize we appreciate the beautiful support given to us by Adam and Harvey Kipnis of the Compumatic donated $5,000. Thank you. And Harvey and Malka Kipnis also donated a further $1,800 in honor of Rabbi and Mrs. Pearl. Who are they? Okay. Cecil Lisberger, $100. Thank you so much. Baby Avigail Amuna Mirakov, $36. Thank you so much. Haiti Santiago Martinez, $18. In memory of the daughter Crystal Santiago. Thank you so much. Andrew Zinman, $50 in memory of Ann Linda Zinman. Glenn Pizza, hi Glenn, $180 in memory of Evelyn and Ben Pizza. Robin Golub, $36 in memory of Uncle Mickey B. Thank you so much. Wayne and Patty Fuchs, we know who you are, $360. Thank you so much in honor of Rabbi Pearl. Who's that? Okay, Mr. and Mrs. Peter Block, $36 in memory of Wolf and Rachel Mitzmacher. $100 from Sheila and Erwin Strauss in honor of their parents, Stacy and Doros Dushiansky. I'm sorry about the name. And thank you so much for $36. Veronica Williams, thank you, $20. Thank you so much. Paul Yami, $400 in memory of Anna Temchuk. Thank you so much. How are we doing? Let's go over now to Jay. Jay, let's go, Jay.
Rabbi, I am so excited to update everyone with some great news. It's about that time for our latest tote update. Drum roll, please. $375,000. Let's bring back the dancing rabbis.
I love my mask. I must tell you, dear friends, I deeply appreciate the fact that during these very, very difficult times, you've taken the time to join us on the Chanukah Telethon. Because this gives us hope that all of us have learned during these very difficult times of what has suddenly become really essential to us. But at the same time, we've all stepping forward and learning to become essential to others. We have the wonderful essential workers in the hospitals, in the important facilities, they're helping people stay alive. But we ourselves, you and me, must become essential as well, to be a first responder in making a difference to our neighbors and our friends around us. So even as we look at our own Hanukkah menorahs and see them lit, there are so many people whose menorah was not lit. Not talking physically, but spiritually. Their hope, their aspirations in life have suddenly become knocked from all different sizes because of what's going on around us. So again, I want to thank you for spending this evening, joining us, sending in your generous support, because you are making a difference. You are helping to bring hope and happiness during a very difficult time. So my friends, be careful. We do have masks, but don't allow the mask to take away the smile, the hope, the caring that we can all do in making a difference to everybody around us, especially those who turn to us, who have fallen between the cracks, who need our support. And we are there all the time, only because of the partnership of your support. thank you. A freiliche Chanukah. At the start of the COVID-19 breakout, the uncertainty was unsettling. Thank God, now after hundreds of hours of online Zoom study, food delivered to the needy, support for the frontline medical workers, Seder's to go to the homebound, innovative Shavua celebrations to high holiday initiatives that has enabled safe observance of Judaism with a smile, we can humbly say that not only are we simply surviving, we are thriving. With our mission charged by the Rebbe, we have continued with resilience Jewish life amid the devastation, serving the community with special care for those who have fallen over the edge and into the cracks, with a special focus on those facing anxiety and the loss of loved ones. Chanukah represents Judaism's goal of shining hope into the moments of despair. The story of a little light that triumphed and persisted against all odds serves to all of us as an inspiration as we struggle with all the obstacles with which we have been presented these last months.
There you go, Rabbi. Great job, I'll tell you. What a night it's been. You know, our goal tonight is to reach out and help those who are trapped in the dark, just as the tallest menorah candle lights those in need of a spark. We hope tonight inspires you. Now to please give us a call and pledge your donation. 866-468-6604. And with that being said, I think it's about time we listen to a few more words from our amazing community members. Let's hear now from community leader Anita Halla.
Hello, shalom, good evening, Chag Chanukah Sameach, Happy Chanukah. I want to say thank you to Rabbi Pearl for letting me say a few words on this special event of the Telethon this year. And I would like to wish everybody a very happy and light holiday. So this Hanukkah holiday we celebrate at home. We start to light a candle, and each night we add more light to our life. We put the menorah, the Chanukiah, by the window, so from the outside, from a darkness, you can always see a light. And this reflects really the time that we live now in this pandemic, that we stay home, most of us. We have many, many guidelines. We have to be careful of social distance. We have to wear a mask. We have to keep our hygiene. And in Jewish life also, we have a lot of guidelines how to keep each other and help each other, because Am Yisrael Chai, and we all Arevim ze lazeh. We are there together. And with the help of Rabbi Pearl, that he helped all the people who really need his help, we have to give a little bit of donation, even though this time it's very, very hard, but we must do the best we can. Every little tzedakah we make brings us more merits and credit to ourselves. And one more very important thing is, as the Jewish people went through a lot of decrees during our history, and now a lot of synagogues are closed. They have Zoom. With Rabbi Pearl, every Shabbat we have our synagogue open, and it's so important. If you have to have a baby naming, a bar mitzvah, a bat mitzvah, an ufuf, you have to pray for somebody who is sick, or you have to say Kaddish. This is there for you. The synagogue, the shul is open for all of us. The unity of us brings us hope and courage and strength. And as we say in Yom Kippur, that tefillah, u'tzedakah, u'tshuva ma'avirim et ro'a ha'gzera, the prayer that we pray for each other for good health, the tzedakah, the donation we give, and the tshuva, the thing that we want to be better people, this will help everything to go away, and we'll go back to our good life and good years. Chag Sameach.
Hey, Rabbi, it's John Allen, the garbage man. It's the garbage man. Well, listen, the Three Musketeers aren't going to make it this year, but we're here virtually, not physically. And I want to know that there's some great things that will come out of this. I really have a really strong feeling that some amazing things will come out of this. And you need our help more than ever in these trying times. You know, it's funny that people turn to God more than ever when things are bad. And when things are good, but when things are bad, they go to God and they go to the rabbi. Like I go to the rabbi. There's only one rabbi that I know, is Rabbi Achnel Pearl. Well, Rabbi, when you see one only set of footprints, Rabbi, you were there to carry all of us. And people got to realize what you do for all these great things that you do, that how good of a person you really are, and what a good-hearted, all the crazy things that you do to make everything work. I want to really send my girlfriend, the love of my life, Roseanne, my life partner, my buddy, my best friend, a shout out. You know, we almost lost her. She had the covert and double pneumonia. And she was in the hospital for over 2 weeks. And she was over in Oceanside. And the scary thought is 17 people died in the one night that she was there. She still has nightmares about this, but, you know, I guess she came back to aggravate me for the rest of my life. We'll see how it goes. I'm very blessed that she made it, and I want to thank you for, I'm glad I'm still here to support you, and here is my good friend, Jerry. Thanks again.
Thank you, John. As always, you're a tough act to follow, but I'm going to try. Happy Hanukkah to everybody. I hope everybody is safe. Hope everybody's well. Thank you, Rabbi, for doing this. It's kind of awkward doing it virtually, but it's what we got to do, and we're going to do it. Your programs, Rabbi, are more important now than ever, especially with these times and what's going on. So we just ask everybody, please, give from your heart, not your pocket. Give from your heart. If things are good, everybody's healthy, give a little extra. Thank God for that. And that's it. I'm going to turn you over to Stevie Greenberg from Irving Scrap Metal in Canarsie, Brooklyn. Thank you.
Thanks, Jerry. Hello, Rabbi. As you know, this is my 20th year of doing the telethon. But why is this year different from any other year? This year I am doing it virtually instead of being there in person with you. But this year is more important for donations because this year, because of the pandemic, more of your programs are probably going to be needed. And I think donations are needed more. So please donate as much as you can, because you never know when you might be the recipient of one of the Rabbi's programs. Thank you.
Thank you so much to those testimonials and to all the government leaders and all the community leaders who were so kind to give their time. Of course, we'd love to have had everybody in the studio, but with the social distancing and the masks and everything else, we really appreciate the time you've taken to share your messages. It really comes from the heart and is inspiring us all. So again, we want to thank you for those testimonials, and we wish each and every one of you, all the government leaders and everybody else, thank you. Thank you for your leadership. You really inspired us this evening, and we appreciate the time you've taken to speak to us. I'm just going to quickly do a few more pledges over here. Please remember, dear friends, we actually go off the air at 10. If you haven't had a chance to send, we don't get to read your name, it's not because it's just of time, but everything is appreciated. And please remember to send in the pledges, if you're doing it by check, to our address at 261 Willis Avenue in Mineola, New York. And we'll take care of everything, and everyone will be receipted and recognize all the wonderful support you're doing, both in memory of or in honor of somebody. The most important, that you are a partner wherever we go in the course of the year. Hashem should bless you with lange gesunte Jahren. Very quickly, Sylvia Sperber, $36. Thank you so much. Isaac Galena, $100. Thank you so much. Sandra Burr, $54 in honor of children and grandchildren. Arnie and Ted Weiss, $50 in memory of Solomon Swissa. Helen Gula, $18 in honor of Halil Gula. Lenore Gallon, $5. Thank you so much. Marnie Calabresi, thank you so much. $18 in memory of Jerry. Thank you. Gail and Robert Cohen, $50 in honor of Carl Lapka. Mr. and Mrs. Bruce Lambert, $18 in memory of Millicent Hirsch. Of course, we remember her. Donna DiBiase, I apologize if I don't sing it right. $25. Your support is appreciated in memory of Mickey B. Santiago Silva, $50 in memory of Rosita Silva. Raisin Barda, $100 in memory of Father Yaakov and brother Daniel and Father Shalom Barda. Thank you so much again. Toby Gordon, $54 in honor of her grandchildren. $18 from Marvin and Jennifer Glassgold in honor of Nathaniel Hortez. Benjamin Glassgold, Stanley Leifer, thank you so much. Aline and Hal Weinberg, $36 in memory of Joel Weinberg. How are we doing? Do we still have time to keep on going over here? We don't, so let's go. Let's go, dear friends. All the way now back to Jay. Please, Jay.
Thank you, Rabbi. You know, we're nearing the end of our final hour here, ladies and gentlemen. But it's not too late, and that for you to make your generous donation. Please, be sure to give us a call and give whatever you can. Call us, 1-866-468-6604. Your gift will shed a lot of light on those lost in the dark this Hanukkah. Shira Choir, composed of true musical connoisseurs. Now, they're known to flawlessly recreate the most intricate melodies of time-honored classics, as made famous by today's leading Jewish music giants. At 30 voices strong, listening to a Shira performance is a journey of heart, mind, and soul. Let's indulge in their performance at the 2013 Hanukkah Telethon.
ישבנו גם בכינו בזוכרנו בסציון על הדרכים בשיחות תלינו כי נורסנו כשם שאלונו שבינו דברי שיר וסור עלינו שמחה שיר לנו משיר ציון איך נשיר את שיר השם על אדמת זנכו נשיר את שיר השם עד מזנכו במשכוחך ירושלים תשכח ימיני דיברת לשוני לחיכי אם לא אזכרכי אם לא אעלז ירושלים הרוי שכעסי Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Jay, how are we doing, Jay? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I'll tell you, it goes so fast. And you just know that tonight had a lot of good for a lot of people in a tough year. And you ought to be proud, Rabbi.
It's with Hashem's help and amazing people out there. Please, I recognize each and every one of you. And we're all friends, we're all partners in everything that we're doing, and we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Most importantly, all of us should be healthy and well. We all know how we were feeling in the earlier parts of COVID. We come to realize in our lives what we thought was very important. We're now happy with our essentials, our homes, our family, everything that we're doing. So tonight is a night of gratitude, and your support tonight shows that we realize what's essential in life. Not only for ourselves, but we've all become, in a sense, essential workers by supporting, by providing us. And we thank you for all your support and all the donations coming in this evening. Thank you so much. Okay. So, dear friends, I have some more here, and we're going to try our best. As I said, everyone will be reseated, everybody will recognize, will write to you, will throw. Please remember my email, rabbipearl@chabadmineola.com. rabbipearl@chabadmineola.com, and if you call us or send us an email, we'll put you on our list so you'll be able to know what we're doing, the special Zoom events, the last night of Hanukkah, all kinds of good things happening all the time, especially during this time. So here goes. Aline and Hal Weinberg, $36, in memory of Joel Weinberg. B. Salwin, $100. Thank you so much. Lori Page, $36. Thank you so much. Henry Nimzik, $5. Thank you. In honor of Fran Dolaski, or in memory of, I apologize. Thank you so much. Let's keep on going. Rachel Castor, $18, in honor of Castor family. Vivian Rick, in memory of Rabbi Bennett Herman and Joyce Chinsky. Oh, wow. A blessed memory. Of course, I remember Joyce Chinsky and Rabbi Bennett Herman. Wow, of East Meadow and then of Long Beach. Thank you. We would like to say a thank you from Schneer Kalmanson. Wow, $5. Thank you, Schneer. You always give me a good word of Torah. Thank you so much. We love you when you come to our shul. Diane Hunt, $36, in memory of Rose Kirschenbaum. Allison Hertzstein, $36, in honor of Aviva. Barbara Israelowitz, $18. Thank you so much. Lori Jurgens. Wow, $36, in memory of Michelle Goldman. Michelle Goldman, she is a very special lady of blessed memory. And anonymous, $36. Okay, back to you. Thank you so much. Jay, how we doing?
Kiev?
Kiev, please.
All righty. Keith,
all right, well,
take it away.
Yeah, happy to, and thank you. Barbara and Alan Bodner, $100, in honor of Rabbi Pearl and Jay Mostel. That's Jay's sister, and we thank her. Of course, we miss Jay very much, and we send our regards to him. Past host. Joel Harris, $108, in memory of Helen Harris. Adrian Kalinsky, $150, in honor of a Holocaust survivor in Sparks, Nevada, Mitka Kalinsky. And now, all right, and next we're going straight to Jay. Thank you.
Thank you, Keith. You know, we've had such a wonderful time here, folks, with all of you safely at home tonight. Thank you for your continued support and donations. Now, let's hear some final words from the great rabbi himself, and Shel Pearl.
Before we conclude, let's pause and allow this coronavirus to remind us about all the heroes in our midst, the sacrifices they're making every day. As we continue to celebrate Hanukkah, we all have a new awareness of how much we owe to those who work in the hospitals, in urgent cares, in nursing homes, rehabilitation facilities. Let's not forget the doctors and the nurses who are fighting a battle unlike any of them have seen. Let's remember the truckers who are on the road while we are celebrating, making sure the nation has food and medical supplies. The factory workers making sure there's wipes, diapers, and hand sanitizers, and vaccines are being produced. We see teachers and daycare workers as heroes, as well as the police and the firefighters who keep us safe. Tonight, we have together proven there is a place for everyone, and we owe so much to each other. I take this opportunity to say a special thanks to my co-hosts, Jay Oliver, Keith Strickoff, the Dancing Rabbis, and Harry Oates and his wonderful team who helped us for us to come to you tonight in a very safe and inspiring way. The Lubavitcher Rebbe delivered an impassioned speech that it's up to each and every one of us to bring the ultimate redemption through our actions. There's no doubt in my mind that with all of our acts of goodness and kindness and all of your support and pledges to our Hanukkah Telethon tonight, this will surely hurry up that time when the entire world will have no more wars, no more famines, no more jealousy or illness, just a world complete with harmony and peace. Please call in your pledge for charity. The world is waiting for you and me. Thank you. And please, if you haven't yet called in, it's not too late. Call 1-866-468-6604. Please send in your pledges. Our address is Chabad Mineola, 261 Willis Avenue, Mineola, New York, 11501. Happy Hanukkah, and thank you again.
Well, I have only one more thing to say, folks. We have our final tote. Drum roll, please. $404,160. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We could have done it without you for all of your wonderful donations. For the last time tonight, the Dancing Rabbis.
Lucy, if they say